defensive end from Texas A&M, number 95, Myles Garrett. Your Cleveland Browns.
Well, I hope you can feel it. Because right now, I can't feel anything. Nathan, this is this is amazing.
I got goosebumps.
This is amazing.
Incredible entrances right there by the Cleveland Browns. The lights are up now. This crowd is amped up. I'm amped up. I know you're amped up. A chance to do something very, very special in front of the home fans, and it's the time is drawing near, Jim.
Speaking of being amped up, how about the equipment manager of the Browns, Brad Mellon, as right now he'll watch his daughter, Jamie Mellon, and our national anthem tonight. Jamie performed the anthem
Tonight's
a couple of weeks
presented
ago.
by the Cleveland Metro United
and
States
knocked it out of the
Army
park.
Recruiting
Yes, she
Company.
did.
And now here she goes again. Crowd getting settled in. Huge American flag unfurled. And we are ready for tonight's anthem in front of a packed house at Brown Stadium on Thursday Night Football. The Browns
And now
and the
to
New
honor
York
America,
Jets. Here we
please
go.
rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Jamie Mellon, the daughter of Browns equipment manager Brad Mellon.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets raglan, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Beautifully done. Absolutely stunningly done. All right, let's settle in. Oh, yeah, we have a game. All right, Nathan, here we go. Tactically, this is a great Jet defense. It's a great Browns defense, but let's deal with the Jets. I mean, the Aaron Rodgers thing took everything off the rails, but the defense of the Jets is for real.
That's why they have 6 wins. That's
Yep.
why they won 2 of their last 3. You go back to last week, it was an interception on the opening drive, then they blocked a punt on the second drive of the game, and all of a sudden we're up 14-0 there on those Washington Commanders, and before they knew it, it was 27-7. Now the Commanders came all the way back, but then the Jets got it done off the leg of Greg Zuerlein. It's a defense that has great players at all 3 levels. Quinnen Williams, a first-team All-Pro a year ago, and they've got some other guys who can rush the passer. Jermaine Johnson, 6 sacks in his second season. Bryce Huff with 8, and on the back end we talked about Sauce Gardner, and maybe they have the best linebacker duo in the league, the way that Mosley and Quincy Williams are playing.
Captains are out at the 50-yard line. Of note, Deshaun Watson is out there with the Browns captains. Why? He's a captain. A special game captain tonight, wide receiver Elijah Moore. Why? He was a Jet, and now he is a Brown. Alex Kemp is our referee tonight. The captains exchanging pleasantries at the 50-yard line. Coin toss time. Here we go.
All right, gentlemen, here's the coin we're going to flip. That's the head. That's the tail. Jets, you're the visitors. What's the call? Tails. Tails is the call. Tails is the call. It is a tail. You win. You want to defer? That means you get the ball. Which way you want to kick? Stay just as you are. Jets won and deferred. Cleveland's going to receive at this end. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's play football.
Yeah, let's play football. And now we get set for the last pregame activity. The Dog Pound captain. Who will smash the guitar here tonight before this game? The win, and you're in game for the Browns against the New York Jets. The crowd looking towards the tunnel, and let's listen in.
Welcome our Dog Pound captain, Nick Chubb!
It is Nick Chubb. No crutches.
Listen to this crowd, Jim.
He's got the mask on. He's ready to go. He's got the guitar. He'll get the cue.
3, 2, 1!
Boom, and it's done. Now to the uniforms, which are a big story. The Browns are in all white tonight. Let me give you the Jets first. Green helmet, Jets written across each side. Green jerseys, white numerals, green pants, white trim up the side. The Browns in the white helmet with the orange stripe and two accompanying brown stripes down the middle. They're in white jerseys, brown numerals trimmed in orange, white pants, brown and orange trim. You ready?
I'm absolutely ready. Nick Chubb in the Batman mask, by the way, my second favorite guitar smash of this season.
All right, ready to return is Pierre Strong. He's in front of the Dog Pound off to our right. Ready to kick it off, Greg the Leg Zerline, who got them their 6th win of the year on Sunday and bailed them out of what would have been an embarrassing loss. They had two 20-point leads and were trailing that 28-27 to the Commanders, and then Zerline hit a 54-yard field goal to win the game. That was Sunday. This is Thursday. Here we go. The Browns and Jets end over end. Back deep. Strong's going to let it go over his head, about 3 yards beyond him. It'll be a touchback. And here comes Joe Flacco and the Browns offense.
Since becoming the Browns starter, Joe Flacco 3-1. He leads the NFL in passing yards. He leads the NFL in passing touchdowns. And he's coming off of 3 straight 300-yard games, taking on a Jets pass D that has not allowed a 300-yard passer in 32 straight.
And remember, he does not have Amari Cooper. He does have Jerome Ford in the backfield. 2 receivers left. Motion off the left side by David Bell. They extend the ball. Here's Ford running right. Dips outside. 25, out 29. He's out to the 30. He got 5. 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5. John Franklin Myers over on that left corner makes the tackle for the Jets.
And Jim, we hope this is the start of a successful running attack as the Browns are going quick here.
2nd down 5. They have it at their own 30. Ford, the lone running back. And on a quick snap count, play action fake. Here's Flacco back, looking, throws, middle, open, caught with a flag down. Elijah Moore made the catch out at the 44-yard line of the Browns. It's going to be pass interference on Elijah Moore, as he worked against DJ Reed over the middle of the field, Nathan.
Yeah, you need Elijah Moore to step up for Amari
Pass
Cooper.
interference. Offense number 8. The 10-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
So he was running a deep curl route, and the officials are asserting that at the top of that route, Elijah Moore pushed off of DJ Reed, creating the space, and that allowed him to get open, and hence they threw the flag. That looked like a pretty good route to me. A little bit of contact, but nothing that I thought would draw a flag, certainly this early in the game.
But now they've got a problem. It is 2nd down and 15. Ford, the running back. Flacco shotgun. Ford's on his right hip. They put Njoku in motion. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Screen pass right, dropped. Ford's had trouble sometimes catching that ball out in the right flat, and though that ball was about kneecap level, you would still like to have him catch that.
Yeah, you go back to last week, you had a couple drop screens, one by Jerome Ford, one by Kareem Hunt, and all of a sudden, that was, by the way, a horrible call as I see another replay on Elijah Moore. He did nothing on that top of that route there, and now the Browns backed up 3rd and a long way to go.
Third down and 15. Kareem Hunt is into the game. He's in the slot on the right side. Empty shotgun for Flacco. 3 receivers left, 2 right from his own 20. They need 15 yards. A deep drop, throws middle, and it's caught. And Njoku's got it. 30, 35, 40, 45. He's to the 50. He's to the 45. And the Jets, a big play. He was wide open, but then a big run after the catch. Tony Adams brought him down. Nathan for 36.
That's what he has done all year. David Njoku, after the catch, leads all tight ends in yards after the reception. And since Joe Flacco's come in, he's third in yards, first in touchdowns. And what a big play on 3rd and 15.
Has reported eligible. 53.
Nick Harris into the game. He's eligible. 1st and 10 now. The Browns have it at the 44-yard line. Jerome Ford deep in the backfield. Nick Harris will join him in an offset eye. Flacco under center. And on 1st and 10, waiting and takes the snap. Turns, gives. It's Ford. Darts outside. He's got the left corner. He's to the 40 with a cutback. He's to the 35. He's to the 34. And up near another first down. They'll give him the first down at the Jet 34. In on the tackle, Whitehead, the safety, and DJ Reed, the corner.
2 carries, 15 yards for Jerome Ford right there. Bounced it outside. The Browns line did a good job collapsing down, creating that space. If the Browns can get the ground game going, Jim, it will bode very well. That's the weakness of the Jets defense. Certainly is not their pass defense.
10 yards on the gain and a first down. 3 receivers out wide to the right. Ford in the backfield by himself. Harrison Bryant tight left side. David Belk in motion, right to left. Flacco takes it, gives it right side. Here's Ford bottled up. He gets out of a tackle, squeezes left, and he gets back to the 35-yard line at a loss of 1. It will be 2nd down at 11. Tony Adams, the safety, is in to make the tackle. 2nd and long.
Yeah, Jets collapse that left side of the defensive front, the right side of the Browns line, pushing Wyatt Teller back. Nowhere to go for Jerome Ford, and that's been a problem. 2nd most in the NFL runs stopped at or behind the line of scrimmage for Jerome Ford this season.
2nd down and 11 at the Jet 35. Browns send out. Cedric Tillman Jr. goes wide to the right. 2 receivers near side left. Motion by Tillman comes right to left. Ford in the backfield with Flacco shotgun. Play action fake. Joe rolls left. Joe looks middle. Joe throws it. Njoku caught it. 15. He's at the 10. He's at the 7. The Chief with an acrobatic catch as he pulls the ball around the horn, and they're inside the mid-red zone. True Sicilian pasta sauce, best ingredients, best quality, best taste. Oh, a molto bene.
Joe Flacco's been the best in the NFL off of play action, and right there, put the ball right over the outstretched fingertips of the 5-time Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley. What a throw. And the Chief, he says, no Amari Cooper, I'll be the number 1 option.
28 yards on the gain. 1st and goal at the Jets 7. 3 receivers out wide right. Elijah Moore will be the widest. Njoku to the left. Shotgun snap. Here's Flacco looking. Throws left sideline. Caught. Ford's got it. He's in. Touchdown. And the Browns take the opening kickoff. And on a night where they can punch their ticket, they just punch the Jets.
Right in the mouth. Jerome Ford scores on the opening drive for the 2nd straight week. The Browns score on the opening drive for the 4th time in 5 games with Joe Flacco. And you are right, Jim, with the emotion, the electricity in this crowd. You go back to that 3rd and 15. What a huge conversion. 2 plays to the Chief and then 1 to Jerome Ford. Touchdown Browns.
And now part of the kicking game that's so important. Riley Patterson in for the extra point. Matt Hawk will hold. Snap back, ball down. He's into it. The kick is up, and it is good. 11-10 left to go in the 1st quarter. What a start. We take a timeout with the score. The Browns 7, the Jets nothing. On the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
It's the final days of Toyotathon. Celebrate this year-end event in an adventurous new Toyota, featuring trucks built to outlast and outlive, like the legendary 4Runner and the rugged new Tacoma, the best-selling truck in its class. Now through January 2nd, get low 3.99 APR financing on any new 23 Tacoma, with approved credit through TFS. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Attention Browns fans, are you tired of dealing with pesky stains on your favorite jerseys or cherished clothing? Look no further than the hometown dry cleaner of the Cleveland Browns, Tide Cleaners. Here's an incredible offer to celebrate the 18th Cleveland Brown to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. For a limited time, enjoy $8 off on any order of $18 or more. Just mention Browns at drop-off. Tide has next-day service and free home pickup and delivery. With 12 locations across Northeast Ohio, visit TideCleaners.com to find the location nearest you. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details.
In Cleveland, the playlist for the 90s.
It's my mind to be hellish. I still get jealous.
And now,
We've been doing all this late night talking.
Q104. The 90s, 2000s, and now. Q104.
Don't wait for the season to get in shape. You can train like the pros at Browns Fit. This state-of-the-art gym located downtown on the east bank of the Flats. Browns Fit offers cutting-edge workout equipment, group fitness classes, personal training, world-class recovery services powered by Normatec and hydromassage technology, a nutrition bar, free parking, and more. Right now, Browns fans can try Browns Fit for free. Visit brownsfit.com to reserve your guest pass today.
Hi, it's Riz. Tony Grossi joins us weekdays, 10 a.m., The Really Big Show. Home of the Browns, 850 ESPN, Cleveland.
Well, that touchdown by Jerome Ford, presented by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. When it comes to financing, we always get you home. Visit CCM.com today. As the Browns go down and score, that scoring drive is presented by Bally Bet. Download the Bally Bet Sportsbook app today. Kick off the season with a second chance bet up to $100. Bally Bet, the official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns. Must be 21 plus. Ohio residents only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. They went 7 plays, 75 yards in 350. Jerome Ford, 7 yards on the catch and run.
How about Joe Flacco? No Amari Cooper, 3 of 4 for 71 yards and a touchdown. And for Jerome Ford, 21 total yards on that drive gives him 1,002 total yards, 8 touchdowns on the season.
Rookie running back Israel Abani-Kandi is back deep, and the kick by Riley Patterson sails way over his head, touchback. And the Jets will start at their own 25-yard line, down to the Browns sideline. Brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. Hello, Gerard Cherry.
Hello, Jim. And on Thursday night games, you worry about the energy level, but it is fair to say that the Browns sideline energy level is nuclear.
A great running back, Breece Hall in the backfield from the 25. Simeon underneath center, takes the snap, gives it Hall with a cut, and they got him at the 26, the 27, a 2-yard gain. DeAnthony Bell up from the safety spot, comes in and makes the tackle.
Yeah, he's playing great. Last week, a forced fumble, 5 tackles, but you know who else played great? Zadarius Smith, and he completely blew the tackle right back into that run and stopped Hall early. Now with Trevor Simeon, the ball will come out quick, doesn't push it down the field much. Browns have to have that tight coverage on the outside.
Garrett Wilson goes out wide left. They got a tight end, Conklin, on a wing on the left side, motion left to right. Hall, the running back. Simeon in the shotgun. 2nd and 8 from their 27. He's back, looking, left sideline. Flag is down, and he throws it, and Wilson caught the ball down the far left sideline. But let's see, there's a flag down, and it's going to be
Offside. Defense number 95 was lined up in the neutral zone. That penalty's declined. The result of the play is a first down.
And a big play out to the 49-yard line on the pass to Garrett Wilson down the far left sideline in front of the Browns bench. Good for 22 on MJ Emerson.
Yeah, working one-on-one there. And if you're going to play that press coverage, MJ's got to get a jam. You can't allow a free release to Garrett Wilson. Big play. That's the first pass Simeon's completed over 10 yards in the air in 2 weeks.
Wilson goes out wide to the left. Conklin motions left to right. In the backfield, Breece Hall. The Jets have it at their own 49-yard line on first down. They give it. Hall, stutter step left to the outside. 45. He's to the 40. He's to the 35. And Juan Thornhill hit him at the 26-yard line of the Browns. And into the Browns sideline. A big run of 25 yards. And here come the Jets. First down.
Well, you said they've got 2 young stars. Garrett Wilson, the receiver. Breece Hall, the running back. He is explosive and electric. Ran in right behind Laken Tomlinson, the left guard. Had a nice block on JOK and a big run for Hall.
It will be Wilson far side to the left, two receivers near side to the right. Conklin, the tight end, motions right to left. Hall deep in the backfield. Simeon underneath center. 1st and 10 at their own 26. A toss sweep near side right. The Browns are out there, but they missed the cutback, and he cut back at the 25 and brings it down to the 21-yard line. They had him for a loss. Instead, he gets 5 yards. Zadarius Smith got over there along with Juan Thornhill.
I think when you're a 325-pounder like Dalvin Tomlinson, sometimes it's hard to put the brakes on, because right there, Breece Hall hit the brakes and he flew right by like it was Top Gun, and that allowed Hall to cut it back and get positive yards.
And it will be 2nd down and 5. Two receivers out wide left. Gibson is in the slot, and Wilson out beyond him. Near side to the right, Brownlee in the backfield. Abani Conde, and they give it to him. He runs left side. The Browns get him and spin him down. Myles Garrett got him and knocks him down back at the 26-yard line. He just took him by the hips and said, guess what? You're going down.
Now, Myles Garrett last week, no sacks, but 2 tackles for loss, and he's playing the run so well. Just shed Mekhi Becton, the big left tackle, and made the play. Now a 3rd down. This is where the Browns defense has struggled. Stopping teams forcing field goal attempts. Can they get off the field right now and maintain this lead?
And the Jets bring Breece Hall back in at running back. And they're going to set him out wide to the left with the tight end Conklin. 3 receivers near side right. From the 21.5-yard line. 3rd down and 5. Now it's Hall motioning tighter. High snap. Simeon back, looking, throwing, middle, caught across the field. And it's caught by Breece Hall. He's to the 10, to the 5, and in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall off the wide left. Nathan just brought it across the middle of the field. Simeon hit him, and he ran it in.
So what they did was they saw that the Browns had man-to-man coverage. They kind of that pre-snap motion you talked about, Hall getting near Tyler Conklin, and what they did was kind of run a little bit of a pick play, and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah couldn't get around Conklin. Hall had a head start. You're playing man-to-man coverage. Easy catch there on that crossing route, and all of a sudden, it is 7-7, and that is not the start you expected from the Browns defense.
So here's Zerline for the extra point. Morstead, the punter, will be the holder. And Thomas Hennessy, their longtime long snapper, sends it back. Zerline into it. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the game is tied. We take a timeout from Brown Stadium. We're 8:06 left to go here in the first quarter, and the score. The Jets 7 and the Browns 7. Now this timeout on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns radio network.
Just like the Cleveland Browns, Pet Supplies Plus knows a thing or two about dogs. We also know cats, reptiles, fish, and more. Pet Supplies Plus carries thousands of high-quality foods, treats, toys, apparel, and other pet care essentials. Plus, many locations have a self-serve pet wash and full-service grooming salon. So, just like the Browns, give your dogs and your other pets their best life. Shop Pet Supplies Plus, proud sponsor of the Cleveland Browns.
From a daily driver, a heavy hauler, to a high-end auto investment, the Sarshone Auto Group is one of Northeast Ohio's leaders. Now with 7 locations. Sarshone Ford in Randolph, Alliance and Waynesburg. Sarshone Chevrolet in Randolph. Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton. The Sarshone Auto Gallery in North Canton. And now, Sarshone Chevrolet in Garrettsville. The Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns. Find out more at sarshone.com.
Mid's True Sicilian Pasta Sauce is a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns. When the hometown team joins forces with the hometown sauce, the result is legendary. Visit your local Northeast Ohio grocery store and grab the #1 fan favorite, Mid's Meat Sauce. Mid's isn't quick steamed like the others, but simmered for hours in small batches and stacked with a quarter pound of the finest USDA ground beef in every jar. Mid's, a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns.
University Hospitals Harrington Heart and Vascular Institute, nationally recognized for precise diagnosis and treatment with the highest quality outcomes. Top-rated specialists, more treatment options, more life-saving interventions, and more clinical research to bring the latest therapies to patients. When you need heart and vascular care, University Hospitals Harrington Heart and Vascular Institute is here for you. Learn more at uhhospitals.org/heart.
Read Tony Grossi? Hear Tony Grossi on your schedule on The Land on Demand. Subscribe today at thelandondemand.com.
The Cleveland Browns Whiteout Series is presented by Dude Wipes. For carefree confidence, wash your worries away. Wet Dude Wipes clean better than dry toilet paper for a worry-free clean. Dude Wipes, we love your Browns. You know what's strange, Nathan? In a 7-7 tie right now, the Jets don't score touchdowns.
No, they do not. In fact, they came into this game with just 10 passing touchdowns, the fewest in the National Football League, and a 70 quarterback rating, worst in the league. Well, right now, Simeon, 2 of 2, 43 yards, a touchdown, and a perfect 158.3 rating.
They went 6 plays, 75 yards, 21-yard touchdown pass. Simeon to the running back, Breece Hall. Zerline on the kickoff in a 7-7 tie. It's going to go over the head of Pierre Strong through the dog pound end zone, and the Browns offense, which was flawless in its first time out on the field, they went 7 plays, 75 yards. It's interesting. Each team with a touchdown by a running back catching the ball. Yep. Jerome Ford for the Browns and Breece Hall for the Jets.
Yeah, Jerome Ford, 4 receiving touchdowns on the year for Breece Hall. He scored back in week 2 as a receiver in his rookie season here in Cleveland. Did so again on that opening drive.
It is going to be, at least right now, an empty shotgun formation. Joe Flacco in the gun from his own 25. 2 receivers left. Now he's going to motion and bring Jerome Ford back into the backfield with him. And so he goes to his left side, and on first down and 10, play clock is at 1. He snaps it, takes it, gives it, and now rolls to the right as he faked it to Ford, throws down the sideline, almost picked off over on the far sideline by Tony Adams, the safety, who had a pick last week against Washington.
He did. He's got 2 on the season, and I think right there when Joe Flacco got out of the pocket, he thought Harrison Bryant was going to stop on the sideline, much like some of the passes he's thrown to David Njoku in those scramble drill situations. Unfortunately, Bryant turned it upfield, and the Browns dodged a bullet.
Second down and 10. Again, the line of scrimmage is their own 25-yard line. We have 8 minutes straight up left to go. First quarter, the game is tied. Elijah Moore goes out far side wide to the right. Sauce Gardner on him. 3 receivers near side left. Ford remains the running back. Shotgun for Joe Flacco. Waits on the snap, and now Ford goes to his right side. Takes the snap. Turns. This time it's a run. Ford's got it. Daylight 25, 30, 35, 40, 41-yard line. Where's the Browns running game? It's here tonight. Quincy Williams, the linebacker, brings Ford down. He got 16.
That's 4 carries for 30 yards for Ford, and Joe Flacco did a great job. He recognized C.J. Mosley blitzing off of the left side. He audibled the play, switched it so that run went to the right side, and there was no linebacker there. Big game for Jerome Ford.
68 is eligible.
That's Michael Dunn. In the backfield right now, it's Jerome Ford. Cedric Tillman Jr. out wide to the right. Flacco on first down. Gives the ball. Here comes Ford running left. He's to the 45. Weaves outside. He's to the 50. He's to the Jet 48-yard line. And up near another first down. He's got it. On an 11-yard run, Jordan Whitehead brought him down. You know who this reminds me of? Dearness Johnson against the Broncos.
Yeah, Thursday night against the Broncos a couple years ago, and now Jerome Ford off to a great start right there. He got Ethan Posick and Batonio pulling out in front of him. That's the classic Browns pin pull, and that one worked. This ground game, 5 carries, 41 yards for Jerome Ford.
It will be Tillman, Bell, and Moore all out far side wide to the right. Into the game at running back, Pierre Strong. Motion down the line by David Bell from a right to a left. Flacco on a long, loud count. Turns, bootlegs it out right. He lost the ball as he fell down back inside his own territory, back at the Cleveland 43, but he got in there and pulled it away from Will McDonald.
And thank goodness he did, because this turf is a little bit slick. There's been a lot of rain in Cleveland, and you could see it right there. He lost his footing, and just kind of that left foot came out from under him, was able to get that ball back. The Browns were looking for a shot play there with Elijah Moore downfield.
So they lose 8. But the sunny side of that story is at least he got the ball back. In the shotgun, 3 receivers out wide right, 2 near side to the left. On second down at 18, he's got the snap and a deep drop, and he's looking, he fires, and it's caught. And it's Njoku with a stiff arm to the 50-yard line, and he goes down at the 50, brought down by the great linebacker, C.J. Mosley. They get 6, setting up 3rd and 12.
Yeah, and that was good. Kind of at least get yourself back towards the 6, get that yardage back there. The Jets played a shell coverage. He had to check it down, and that's for the Chief, the 3rd catch of the day, 70 yards.
So they're right on the belt buckle of the Elf at the 50-yard line. They're 1 for 1 on 3rd down, and they're 3rd down and 12 right now from the 50. 5.5 left to go, first quarter, and the game is even. Hunt in the backfield. Flacco to throw, lobs it over the middle, and Njoku's got it. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds inside the 10 at the The Chief is having a night as he's driven out by Jordan Whitehead. Good for 43. And the Browns again are inside the mid-red zone. True Sicilian pasta sauce. Best ingredients, best quality, best taste.
Jim, it's the first quarter. David Njoku has 113 yards receiving. That is the second highest total of his career. And he's got the Browns in business. And how many big third down catches can he make?
That was 3rd and a dozen. And before that, he had a 3rd and 15. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Hunt, the running back. Flacco under center from the 7. They give it to Hunt. He's at the 5. He's going in. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt from 7 yards out. He blasts through the Jet defense, and the Browns retake the lead.
The Browns answered the Jets' call. It was Flacco to Chief on a 3rd and long, and then Kareem Hunt for a career high 9th rushing touchdown, the 40th rushing touchdown of his career. Joe Flacco was on his couch. Kareem Hunt was on his couch, and those guys carrying the Browns early.
And that Browns touchdown presented by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Browns. When it comes to financing, we always get you home. Visit ccm.com today. Riley Patterson, extra point, snap back, ball down, kick on the way. It is no good. He missed it wide right. That was the bugaboo that got him cut by the Detroit Lions. He misses it to the right. 4:43 left to go first quarter. And the Browns may have to chase that point all night long. The score, the Browns 13 and the Jets 7. And a timeout on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns radio network.
You think buckling up is a personal choice? That it doesn't hurt anyone else? You would be wrong. Your choice could shatter the lives of your family, friends, and everyone you know. That's why we enforce seatbelt laws, to save lives. Think about that every time you drive. Buckling up isn't just a good idea, it's a choice between surviving a crash or not. Make sure you and everyone in the vehicle buckles up every time. Click it or ticket. Paid for by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Is your phone plan messing with your savings plan? Don't get stuck paying for things you don't want. With Verizon, you only pay for what you need. And for a limited time, when you bring your own phones to a Verizon store, you'll get an amazing price on your plan. Plus, you'll save on things you actually love, like the Netflix and Max with Ads bundle. And it's on our award-winning 5G network. Bring your phones to your Verizon store today for an incredible deal. A better plan to save is Verizon. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Be a part of the Cleveland Browns Foundation 50-50 raffle. It's open online right now, and lucky fans throughout Ohio can win big and support youth organizations right here in our communities. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets on the Cleveland Browns mobile app or at browns5050.com. 50% of the jackpot goes to the winner, and the other half benefits the Stay in the Game Network, the Cleveland State University Foundation, and Shoes and Clothes for Kids. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets today on the Cleveland Browns mobile app or at browns5050.com.
Homage is your one-stop shop for your officially licensed Browns apparel. Established right here in the Buckeye State, our clothing turns back the clock and tells the stories of some of the biggest moments and personalities in sports, music, and pop culture. Step back in time with our super soft tees and rep your team with eye-catching designs you can't find anywhere else. With locations across the state in Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati, there's never been a better time to gear up for game day. Here we go, Brownies! Here we go! Pay homage.
For the last decade and into the future, the home of the Browns, 850 ESPN Cleveland.
13-7, the Browns lead. That scoring drive presented by Bally Bet. Download the Bally Bet Sportsbook app today. Kick off the season with a second chance bet up to $100. Bally Bet, the official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns. Must be 21 plus. Ohio residents only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. They got the touchdown. They missed the extra point. They lead 13-7. Here's Izzy Abanikanda. Takes it inside the 5 at the 2. He's to the 10. Outside left. Matthew Adams hit him, and they fumble. The Browns on it, fighting for the ball. Did they get it? Yes, they did. Matthew Adams hit him, and it's recovered on the play. The Browns fight for it. Got it.
Matthew Adams led the Browns out of the tunnel. He had an illuminated flag. He planted it in the end zone. He was one of the guys. When Bubba Ventrone got the job, he said, get me two guys, Matthew Adams and get me Mike Ford Jr. And in the biggest game of the season, Matthew Adams with the hit, the strip on the rookie, and Mike Ford Jr., Johnny on the spot, to recover the fumble.
And they'll set up at the Jet 12, and the Browns are automatically in that mid-red zone. True Sicilian pasta sauce, best ingredients, best quality,
Number 53
best taste.
has reported
Nick
eligible.
Harris is in.
53
He's
is
eligible.
eligible.
That's the announcement. Here they go. As it will be Cedric Tillman Jr. out wide right. Harrison Bryant inside of him in a slot. Njoku tight on the left. The running back is Ford. Flacco under center. At the Jet 12, he takes it. Play action fake. Looking right corner. That ball's caught. Tillman's got it inside the 5 with a flag down as he gets it inside the 5 at the 4.5-yard line. Brought down on the play by the linebackers Mosley and Sherwood. Let's check out the call.
I'm concerned that they're going to call a pick on the Browns. No signal yet, but that's what it looked like when a guy's kind of have an inside-outside combination and the receiver gets that open. That's typically what it could be. We'll see.
It was a 7-yard gain. Here's
there
the
is
call.
no flag on the play.
There is no flag.
Second down.
So it is a 7-yard gain. And it'll be second down inside the 5 at the 4. Nathan, they can get a first down at the 2.
They can, and I expect the Browns right now to just line up and run the football. 3 receivers in there, so what they're going to try to do is spread the Jets out a little bit, create more running lanes for Kareem Hunt, who's looking for touchdown number 10.
It will be Moore, Tillman, and Njoku in a triangle to the right. David Bell to the left. In the backfield, Hunt from the 4.5. Here's Flacco rolling right, looking, lobbing, corner of the end zone. Incomplete, over the head and out of the end zone in the direction of Tillman. So initially, what was he looking for?
So he was looking for Elijah Moore on the right side. Good coverage by Sauce Gardner. Came back, and by the way, there was a lot of contact in the end zone there. Out goes David Bell. In comes Harrison Bryant. Throwing play action on second down also tells me another thing. I think Kevin Stefanski's going for it on 4th down here. I think he thinks I got 2 downs now to get 2 yards.
All right, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down, and those were 3rd down and a lot of yards on each one. Moore is out wide to the right. Tillman left. In the backfield, it's a pistol. Flacco turns, gives it. Hunt got hit at the 6-yard line and driven back. In there to get him, Quinnen Williams in the backfield, knocks him down at the 6-yard line, and it is 4th down now for the Browns as they get marked back near the 6.5-yard line. 4th down, and it looks like they're going.
Yeah, that's all pro on all pro. Quinnen Williams right there beat the block of Joel Bitonio. You don't see that often. The Browns are at least going to line up like they're going to go for it. I could see them maybe trying to draw the Jets off sides here because I think you want the 3 points, make it a 2-possession game.
All right, Kareem Hunt goes out wide to the right with Njoku and Harrison Bryant. 2 receivers left. Play clock is at 6. No, they're going. Flacco back, throwing, end zone, incomplete, intended for Tillman in the back of the end zone on 4th down. And Flacco yelling to the receiver or at the official that he wanted a flag. And the Browns end up with no points. Timeout. 3:23 left to go here in the first quarter. And the score, the Browns 13, the Jets 7. Timeout on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
As the official ticket marketplace of the Cleveland Browns and the NFL, Ticketmaster has a wide selection of tickets available for every game. Whether you're cheering on the Browns, at home or away, Ticketmaster has you covered. With Ticketmaster's interactive seat map, you'll get a 360-degree preview of your seat, so you can make sure you have the best view of those pivotal plays. Plus, the Ticketmaster app makes it easy to sell or transfer tickets if your plans change. And mobile tickets make getting in on game day a breeze. Find tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Browns.
Hear that? That's the sound of your valuable free time ticking away as you go to the pharmacy multiple times a month to pick up your prescriptions. Hear that? No? That's because you've joined Discount Drug Mart's Sync Your Meds program. Drug Mart's pharmacists make sure all your prescriptions are in stock and ready on the same day each month so you can pick them all up with just one trip, which means your free time is yours to do whatever you want or nothing at all. Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround.
Attention dog lovers in your house and surrounding areas. This weekend and not this weekend only, we're hosting a Boop That Snoot event. That's right, a Treat Your Squishy Best Boy event right in your own home. Just give your dog a milk bone treat. It's our biggest event of the season. Get huge zoomies on an incredible selection of milk bone treats for them. Crunchy, chewy, soft, big, small, mouth-watering, and delicious. There's something for everyone, and the treats just keep on coming. Pets, pats, squishies, walkies, and boops, all for your floofy fur prints. Happening right now at your dog's mouth and tummy. Don't wait. For more treats and heckin' more dog, visit milkbone.com. That's milkbone.com.
More dog.
Milkbone.
New this season for hungry football fans at Pilot or Flying J, try the Pilot Big Dog, a half-pound, 100% all-beef hot dog wrapped in delicious dough. Available at the stadium or at your closest Pilot or Flying J. And while you're filling your stomach, fill your gas tank by texting the word Browns to 26494 and start saving on every gallon of gas at Pilot or Flying J. Messaging and data rates supply by texting you consent to Pilot Flying J auto marketing SMS. Consent not required for purchase. Limited time. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, it's Riz. Tony Grossi joins us weekdays, 10 a.m., The Really Big Show. Home of the Browns, 850 ESPN, Cleveland.
3:23 left to go first quarter. The Browns went for it on fourth down from the Jets 7. They didn't get it. And now the Jets start at their own 6.5-yard line. The running back is Breece Hall, offset eye in the backfield. Here's Simeon under center, a receiver to each side. And on first down, he takes it, gives it. Breece Hall with a cut, and he got away again. He's out to the 10. He's out to the 14. Taki's got him up high and knocks him down at the 14-yard line. A gain on the play of 8 down to the Browns sideline. Brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. Here's Gerard.
Little things mean a lot, and for Browns receiver Cedric Tillman, he has to flatten that route out in the back of the end zone. He cannot run a 45-degree angle route.
Second down and short. 2nd and 2. The Jets have it at their own 14-yard line. In the backfield, Breece Hall on the right hip of Trevor Simeon in a shotgun. Motion down the line. The receiver's Brownlee. Back to pass. Here's Simeon up in the pocket. He's running to the 15, and he dives out to the 19-yard line. Taki got him on the shoe tops and knocked him down. Myles Garrett had a rush on him, but he eluded that. A gain of 5 and a first down.
Yeah, speaking of elusive, coming in this one, Breece Hall, 68 missed tackles for second in the NFL. You saw that on that run. He's making Browns miss, and right now Myles Garrett's so close to sealing the deal and getting a sack, but Simeon just got away.
1st and 10, Breece Hall, the running back, and Simeon is underneath center. From his own 19-yard line, motion by Conklin, play action fake, throw over the middle, it's picked off, the Browns have it, 25, 20, it is Ronnie Hickman, he's to the 10, he's to the 5, he's to the pylon, he's in, touchdown, a pick 6 for the rookie from Ohio State.
And listen to this place, the defense, it gives the energy to the crowd, and the crowd gives the energy to the defense. Ronnie Hickman's first career interception is a big one, and he had earned the praise from his coaches, how he filled in for Thornhill. They said, we got to keep you on the field, especially in passing situations. Hickman, right place, right time, and how about the vision to cut it back across the field and get in the end zone, say, we're not taking any chances here. Defensive touchdown.
He got the pick, and a beautiful 30-yard run for the touchdown. Here's Riley Patterson. He's 1 for 2 on point after. Snap back, ball down. This one on the way. It's good. 2:01 left to go in the first quarter. And this has been a game so early with so many shifts and emotions. The Browns don't get it on fourth down inside the 10-yard line. And on the first play after a Jet first down, Ronnie Hickman with the score.
I guess Kevin Stefanski was playing chess, not checkers. He said, actually, we'll just let them be backed up so that we can take advantage of that with our defense. But Ronnie Hickman, an undrafted free agent, Jim, who was able to fill in and be a great starter for this team. You talk to safety coach Ephraim Banda, and he says Hickman is just so smart. He's such a good communicator, and now he can say he has made a huge play, a pick 6 on Thursday Night Football.
And that Browns touchdown presented by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. When it comes to financing, we always get you home. Visit ccm.com today. Back deep to return. They've made a change, and Xavier Gibson is back now, and he's been their normal kickoff returner. If you remember in the Monday night opener against Buffalo, he took the punt in overtime, 65 yards, and won the game. Here's the end over end kickoff. Here's Gibson. He caught it at the 4. He's at the 5. He's at the 10. He's at the 15. He's up the middle. Look out. 30, 35. He's out to the 37-yard line. And coming down the field to make the tackle is Tony Fields. A big return. as the Browns special teams had a tough time on coverage again.
They did, and fortunately it was not a touchdown there, but that's one of the issues. Riley Patterson on the season, just 2 touchbacks on his kickoffs. He's only kicked off 8 times. He wasn't the kickoff specialist for the Lions, whereas Dustin Hopkins, 50 touchbacks on 77 kicks. So the Browns are going to have to cover, and Bubba Ventrone's got to get them going.
All right, 1st and 10. The Jets have it at their own 38-yard line. Breece Hall in the backfield by himself. Motion off the right side, coming down the line in motion. And the Browns jump offside or the Jets move. Let's wait and see as the Browns flew across the line of scrimmage, and each team pointing at the other team saying they drew us off. No, you were offside. Alex Kemp is the referee. His crew is consulting as to what the call is going to be, and here it is.
Encroachment.
It's offside.
Defense number 94. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And that's Delvin Tomlinson, and it will be first down and 5 now for the Jets. And they'll march it out over the 40, and they're out to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, for the Browns, that would be the second time they've been offsides. They declined it on the long pass to Garrett Wilson, but this defense, great pick 6 on the last drive. String 2 possessions together. You have a chance to get this Jets team saying, let's get out of here and head back to New York.
It is 20-7, the Browns in the lead. Gibson and Wilson go out wide to the left. Brownlee near side to the right. Hall the running back. And a flag down. Bootleg rollout to the right. Caught. Gibson's got it at the 45. A missed tackle, and he dives into his own bench and out of bounds out near a first down at the 48 as the Browns missed a tackle out on the corner. Missed by Denzel Ward. It was a gain of 5. There is a flag down.
And it's on the Jets.
Illegal formation. Offense. No receiver on the end of the line of scrimmage. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
And that wipes out what would have been a first down run on the play after the catch made by Gibson. That's the first penalty on the Jets.
They're talking about being amped up, this atmosphere. It's got to get the players amped up. That's a couple times now we've overrun things. We've almost been too quick and not as steady to the ball, sure-footed as we need to be.
Now it's back to first down and 10, and they have it at their own 38-yard line. Out of the pistol formation now, they take the snap, and rolling out, it's Garrett Wilson. Wilson takes it, and the Browns got the backfield and made the play. As getting in there, it's J.O.K. with a big play, and he drops him back to the 37.
Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa having a Pro Bowl type of a year. That is, Jim, his 19th tackle for a loss this season. He is just 3 shy of Jameer Miller's Cleveland Browns franchise record. What a play there. They give you a unique look. Wilson in the backfield, and the Browns snuff it out.
Wilson now back to his main job. A receiver, he goes out wide left. A receiver to the right, out of the shotgun. Here's Simeon. He's back to pass. He's throwing over the middle, and it's knocked away as Taki climbed over the back of the receiver out at the 42-yard line as it was intended for Kenny Yeboah, the tight end.
Yeah, and Taki almost a little too quick, it felt like, to that one there. But this is where this defense wants Trevor Simeon. 3rd and long. He is not a traditional drop-back passer. You have a chance really to turn up the pressure, and so far this year, Simeon has thrown 3 interceptions when under pressure.
It is 3rd down and 11. Breece Hall back into the game. Flag is down. Let's see, too many men on the field. Here's the call.
12 men in the huddle. Offense.
And now you're going to make it 3rd down and 16 as the Jets get too many men in the huddle. I have to tell you something, folks. This stadium is just on pins and needles and roaring.
It's rocking here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. You can just feel it right now. And if Myles Garrett can somehow get to Trevor Simeon right here, Jim, I think this place is going to come unglued.
It will be Brownlee going out wide left. 2 receivers near side right. Hall in the backfield with Simeon. 3rd down at 16. They're back at their 32-yard line. Simeon goes up underneath center and then backpedals into the gun. He's waiting. Play clock has plenty of time. Back to pass throws. Hall's got it at the 35. They got to get him. He's at the 40. They still got to get him, and they do get him short of the first down and knock him out of bounds at the 42. Juan Thornhill and Ronnie Hickman bring him down. Man, can that guy run. 11 yards on the catch.
Yeah, he's definitely over 70 forced missed tackles this year. He is scary. And he's got 2 games in his career with 95-plus rushing, 95-plus receiving. He's only early in his 2nd year. The only person who ever has more in the history of the league is Walter Payton, has 3 such games.
Wow.
So Breece Hall is a special talent, but the Browns did what they needed to do, got off the field.
Morstead is in to punt. Great punter, Thomas Morstead. Back deep, James Prochet off to our right. He's at his 10. 13 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and the clock is running down. Play clock is 2. They snap it back. Morstead takes it, hits it down the field. Here's Prochet, backpedals, and he's going to let it hit, and it dances at the 1, at the goal stripe, and it got knocked back. It is a touchback. Oh, that just got chalk on it on the goal stripe, and the official was right there. Touchback. Well,
thank goodness.
1 quarter is in the books. Do you have 3 more in you? To the Browns at the end of 1 on a win and you're in night. The score, the Browns 20 and the Jets 7. Now this time out on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns radio network.
Get ready to kick off a winning football season with your furry teammate. But heads up, every 6 seconds a pet parent is tackled by a vet bill of $1,000 or more. Embrace Pet Insurance is the ultimate playbook, providing up to 90% back on vet bills, so you never have to choose between season tickets and the medical care your pet needs. Don't leave your pet's health on the sidelines. Visit EmbracePetInsurance.com or call 1-800-EMBRACE. That's 1-800-EMBRACE or EmbracePetInsurance.com.
Calling all Browns fans, Cross Country Mortgage is giving you a chance to win big during the dedicated dog sweepstakes. Weekly prizes include official Browns gear, tickets for home and away games, and you could even win club seats. But that's not all. Enter now to win the grand prize, a $25,000 home makeover. Just visit clevelandbrowns.com/CCM. Enter today.
Equal housing opportunity. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC. NMLS 3029.
Homage is your one-stop shop for your officially licensed Browns apparel. Established right here in the Buckeye State, our clothing turns back the clock and tells the stories of some of the biggest moments and personalities in sports, music, and pop culture. Step back in time with our super soft tees and rep your team with eye-catching designs you can't find anywhere else. With locations across the state in Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati, there's never been a better time to gear up for game day. Pay homage.
Still using toilet paper? Drop the TP and pick up Dude Wipes. The wet, extra large, flushable wipe that clears instead of smears. Wiping wet just cleans better than wiping dry. Get confidently clean with Dude Wipes that gets all the junk toilet paper leaves behind. Pick up Dude Wipes online or at your local Meijer. Dude Wipes is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the White House series. Dude Wipes, we love your Browns.
Catch the only daily show dedicated to the Browns. Weekdays 1 to 3 p.m. It's Cleveland Browns Daily. 850 ESPN Cleveland and the Land on Demand
Jim
app.
Donovan, Nathan Zagura, Gerard Cherry on the Browns sideline. 20-7, the Browns lead after 1. Today's game summary brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. Ask Sherwin-Williams to help bring your color to life. Joe Flacco, 6 for 10, 128 yards and a touchdown. A 30-yard pick six by the rookie Ronnie Hickman for a touchdown.
Number 53.
David Njoku, 4 catches for 113 yards. And the Browns will start 1st and 10, going left to right as Nathan and I view them from their own 20-yard line. Jerome Ford will be the lone back. Flacco underneath center. Nick Harris comes in to make it a 2-back eye. He'll be the blocking back. Flacco takes it, turns, gives, Ford runs over the 20, and he's out, tumbling out near the 25. They'll mark him for 4 at the 24, and it'll be 2nd down and 6. Michael Clemens made the tackle.
The Browns love to get that extra offensive lineman in there. They do it more than any team in the league. And why? They have 17 touchdowns with 6 or more offensive linemen on the field. The next closest team in the league has 8. Nick Harris, Michael Dunn. You're seeing that maybe as a way to kind of combat not having Amari Cooper.
2nd down 6 from the 24-yard line. Elijah Moore goes out wide left. And Njoku and Harrison Bryant on that side with him. One receiver to the right, Ford the running back, Flacco under center. Joe waiting, takes the snap, pitches it out left. Here comes Ford, sweeping. He got out of a tackle, 25-30. He's out to the 35 and a 1st down. A beautiful cut to get out of the tackle. Tony Adams finally made the tackle, but it's a run of 11.
You know, the Browns haven't had anybody go for 70 yards in a while. Jerome Ford now at 56 here early in the 2nd quarter. And you have to wonder, Nick Chubb coming out, inspiring these running backs, because this is the best we've seen them look in a long time.
1st and 10, the Browns have it at their own 35-yard line. It will be David Bell and Elijah Moore going out far side wide left. The tight ends are in tight on the right side. They are Njoku and Bryant. One back deep in the backfield underneath center. It's Flacco, motion by Moore left to right. The Jets jump, and a flag is out. The Jets came across on the left side of the line. Solomon Thomas comes across the line. Could be on him. 94 would be the number.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense number 94. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Third penalty on the Jets.
Yeah, and that's a veteran move by the two-time Pro Bowler Wyatt Teller. You could have just sat there, let him get back, and Teller said, nope, I'm just going to go ahead and lunge. Officials throw the flag, and they did. And now the Browns have 1st and 5 on their own 40.
That's right, 1st and 5, and out they come. David Bell goes far side wide to the left. Harrison Bryant on a wing on the right side, and Njoku in below him. Moore goes in motion right to left. One running back, play action fake, bootleg out, throws, and Njoku's wide open over the middle. He's to the 50, he's to the 45, he's down to the 41, and he fumbled. Loose ball on the turf. Can the Browns get it? The Jets might come up with the ball at the 35-yard line. They did. David Njoku, when he did that hurdling act, fumbled the ball away, and C.J. Mosley recovered it at the 35-yard line. Oh, Nathan, big play eradicated.
Yeah, David Njoku, after the catch, he's so good, he was going to go for that hurdle, and as he went to launch up, Mosley hit him right on the football. Ball out. Mosley also recovers it. The guy's a 5-time Pro Bowler. His second forced fumble, first fumble recovery of the season, and unfortunate right there. He just punched it right out. Another nice play from the Chief, who's now at 5 catches for 132, but you got to take care of the football.
So 13-18 to go in the half. Breece Hall is the running back, and he's been putting on a show. Down the line in motion, Irvin Charles, and he goes in motion left to right, right to left. Simeon underneath center, and on 1st and 10, turns, gives it, Hall to the outside. He's at the 35, and the Browns Taki met him at the 36.5-yard line for a 1.5-yard gain. And it'll be 2nd down at 8.5. Right now, let's pause. Station identification all along the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Hey, this is Emmett Golden from The Next Level, and you're listening to 850 ESPN Cleveland, a Good Karma Brands radio station, WKNR Cleveland.
At their own 36.5-yard line, Hall deep in the backfield. He's the running back. Simeon on 2nd down and 8. Takes it, looks, lobs, near sideline, and Garrett Wilson goes up in the air, and he made the catch, and then the ball came out when he hit the ground. Incomplete. At the Browns' 45-yard line, M.J. Emerson on the coverage.
M.J. Emerson with his team-leading 13th pass defense of the year. This is a great matchup. M.J. coming into this one gives up the 3rd lowest rating allowed in coverage. And right there, when they see that press, they're going to that back shoulder one-on-one fade there with Wilson. MJ got the ball out. Great job, and this defense has a chance to get the ball back for the offense and negate that Njoku fumble.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 8. Jets at their own 37. 3 receivers out wide right. Hall, the running back, on the left hip of Trevor Simeon. 3rd and 8. He lifts his leg, wants the ball. He's got it. Looks right sideline. That ball's caught. Wilson's got it, and Browns get him at the 40-yard line. Great play out on the corner by Greg Newsome. And it's 4th down. The Jets are going to have to punt.
So the Browns right there had 5 defensive linemen on the field. They were basically blitzing, but with defensive linemen. They did drop one out into coverage and to try to confuse Simeon. He throws it quickly, and then it's an incredible job by Greg Newsome to get off the block of Xavier Gibson and make that tackle.
Morstead into punt. He's back at his 26-yard line. Prochet to return. He's off to our left. He's at the 10. 12 minutes left to go in the first half. The Browns lead 20-7. Hennessy will snap the ball back for the Jets. Ball goes back. Morstead hits it down the field. Oh, a line drive kick that's going to go out of bounds up near the 20-yard line. That's a very un-Morstead-like punt. It's over the 20 at about the 21, and that's where the Browns will get it. A timeout with 11:47 left to go on a 39-yard punt here in the first half. The score, the Browns 20 and the Jets 7 on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Hey Browns fans, Buffalo Wild Wings wants to offer you a free appetizer with Sacks for Apps.
He bobbles it, stumbles, he got hit, he got sacked! He got him!
Anytime the Browns get 2 or more sacks in a game, you win a free appetizer, valid for a limited time after the game at participating Northeast Ohio Buffalo Wild Wings locations. Be sure to cheer on your Cleveland Browns defense and you'll win with Sacks for Apps. Terms and conditions apply. Visit clevelandbrowns.com/sacks for complete details. Buffalo Wild Wings.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
ooh, these sandals would go really well with a beach,
can lead to an even bigger question like,
should I splurge on a trip this year?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you with financial advice on everything from budgeting for travel to building savings. So maybe that destination isn't too far off. What do you think, Cindy?
I think these sunglasses would go well with a tiny umbrella drink.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
A toast to my best teammates. As I think back over the past few seasons, I wanted to thank my most trusted game day teammate, Tostitos. This friend has been with me every step of the way, from my first tailgate to that time we got the whole stadium doing my touchdown dance. As I recall the last-minute chip and dip runs, the salty defeats, the spicy victories, I realized it was all thanks to my teammate, Tostitos. Looking back, it was always you.
Team up with Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the Cleveland Browns. New this season for hungry football fans at Pilot or Flying J, try the Pilot Big Dog, a half-pound, 100% all-beef hot dog wrapped in delicious dough. Available at the stadium or at your closest Pilot or Flying J. And while you're filling your stomach, fill your gas tank by texting the word Browns to 26494 and start saving on every gallon of gas at Pilot or Flying J. Messaging and data rates apply by texting You Consent to Pilot Flying J. Auto marketing SMS. Consent not required for purchase. Limited time. Terms and conditions apply.
Since 1984, the opinion you've trusted most. Follow Tony Grossi's Browns coverage on the Land on Demand.
Well, for nearly a century, the Rumpke family has operated one of the nation's largest waste and recycling companies, providing top-level services to residential and commercial customers. That's Rumpke Waste and Recycling. Visit rumpke.com and learn more. 11:47 left to go. In the first half, the Browns lead over the Jets 20-7. Browns ball. They start at their own 21-yard line. Pierre Strong is in the backfield with Joe Flacco. Two receivers left and a wingman on the right. Flacco looking, firing underneath. Elijah Moore caught it and got out over the 25-yard line where he got cut down at the 27 by the great Sauce Gardner. I love that name. It's a 5-yard gain.
It is a great name. And listen, that's a great play on first down. And you got to give this offensive line some credit. They're giving Joe Flacco some time. He's 8-12 for 149 yards. He got sacked once, but that's when he tripped. The line has done a good job because that was probably his fourth option on that play to get it to Elijah Moore.
It will be Elijah Moore going out wide to the left. He's got David Bell with him. One receiver near side right, the running back Pierre Strong. Second down and 4. Quick toss. Left side goes to Elijah Moore. Can he run and get it? He's pushed to his own sideline, and DJ Reed get over there with Tony Adams, and they knock him out of bounds. Short of the first down. He's going to need about 3 more as he gets it out to the 28-yard line. It will be 3rd and 3.
Problem with that throw was that it was behind him. He had to turn around, turn his back to the line of scrimmage to catch it, which means he really can only go one way, outside. And David Bell was expecting him to catch that, go inside. Just a little bit of an off throw there by Flacco. Still 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3. They have it at their own 28-yard line. Tillman goes out wide left. 3 receivers to the right. Jordan Akins now, the tight end, goes in motion right to left. The running back is Hunt. Flacco back on 3rd and 3. Looking, throwing, and it is caught on a deflection to Elijah Moore. He pulled it away from the Jet defender and takes it over the 50 down to the 48-yard line. Michael Carter looked like he had a pick, and Elijah Moore stole the ball.
That's going to be on every cornerback room in the league's tape because what Elijah Moore did was play cornerback. He got the PBU from Carter and then caught the deflection himself. What a huge first down. What a conversion by Elijah Moore. That's 3 straight catches for him on this drive.
24 yards on that gain, and the Browns have it 1st and 10 at the Jet 48. Now they got to hurry. That play clock is underneath 10. In the backfield, the running back is Pierre Strong. Underneath center, Flacco. As the play clock is at 1, he got it off. He fakes it. He's got Akins wide open down the field. He caught it at the 25, at the 20, and it's a first down. What a fake by Flacco!
Jordan Akins is saying he wasn't touched down. The officials disagree, but Joe Flacco on that hard play action is so good. They faked it this way. It's the ball handling, hides it behind him, boots out to the left, and we both saw it. Akins wide open. He put it on him for a big gain of 28 yards, Jim. Joe Flacco wheeling and dealing, already 202 yards against an elite pass defense.
1st and 10, they have it at the 20. They're going into the dog pound end zone. Njoku off the line, far side left. 3 receivers, near side right. Bell, Tillman, Moore, and in motion is Tillman. The running back is Strong. Shotgun snap. They're going to give it to Strong. He loops it left. He's inside the 20 and fights his way down near the 17, near the 16-yard line. And the Browns are inside that mid-red zone. True Sicilian pasta sauce. Best ingredients, best quality, best taste. C.J. Mosley made the tackle.
How about that? Pierre Strong was hit kind of behind the line of scrimmage, shrugged off a couple of tackles and made some plays. But on this drive, it opened up with 3 passes. Flacco to Elijah Moore, 2 former Jets getting the Browns down the field, and then it was a former Texan, Jordan Akins, on the big play.
Second down 6. They're at the 17. Njoku and Harrison Bryant tight on the left side. Tillman near side to the right with David Bell in the backfield. Now Pierre Strong. Flacco throws down the middle. Bryant caught it. He's at the 10 and should have a first and goal near the 10-yard line, although he might have gotten a bad spot. I thought he was going to get to the 9. They put him near the 10. They need to get on the 10-yard line. The tackle was made by Quincy Williams and C.J. Mosley, and it'll be third down and less than 1.
Yeah, Joe Flacco's been very good at sneaking it for the Cleveland Browns, so that's what I would expect there. Don't give Quinnen Williams a chance to penetrate on a handoff. Just get Flacco under center, use his big frame, and get this first down.
3 for 4 on third down. Third down less than 1. Flacco is going to take it and push it. He's going to get the first down and plenty more. He's inside the 10, down to the 7.5-yard line, and it is first and goal with 7:35 left and the clock running in the first half.
I'm glad we were all in agreement there. Just get Flacco under center, let him sneak it. He's actually almost busted one the last couple of games where he thinks he's going to get tackled right away and ends up picking up about 3 yards there. First and goal for the Browns, and a chance, I think, really to kind of put the thought in the head of the New York Jets. Do we want to keep competing here tonight?
Kareem Hunt will be the running back. This is the 8th play of the drive. 3 receivers in a triangle off the line to the right. Elijah Moore goes in motion. They extend the ball. Flacco throwing, and it is incomplete at the 10-yard line. That play looked like it was off timing. It was to Elijah Moore at the 9-yard line. It's a good thing, really, he dropped it.
Yeah, and I'm glad I wanted him to drop it down right there, but they were trying to get misdirection to the left. They had Elijah Moore going that way and then sneak him back to the right, because I think Kevin Stefanski understands what getting into the end zone against the Jets would mean for Elijah Moore. The Jets, though, C.J. Mosley, very good. He saw that play and blew it up.
Eligible. 53 is eligible.
And that's Nick Harris. And now Jerome Ford back into the game at running back, and he's been running wild on second down and goal from the 7-yard line. Flacco under center. Ford and Harrison at offset eye. Here's Flacco taking it, giving it. Ford weaving his way, spinning, and he'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They might give back a yard to the 8. Jermaine Johnson kind of stuffed the play. And it will be third and goal now from near the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Ford tried to cut that back, but unfortunately ran right into the back of Joel Bitonio. That completely stopped his momentum. And now it is third and goal from about the 9. And so if you're Joe Flacco right here, if it's there, you take it. But this situation has to be either a touchdown or an incompletion. Do not put the ball in harm's way for the Jets, because you can go up 23-7.
Elijah Moore off the line, far side left. David Bell, Tillman, and Njoku to the right, and Njoku comes to the left. In the backfield, Jerome Ford. Flacco to throw, looking left corner. That's there! Touchdown! It's Elijah Moore! From one former Jet to another former Jet. And the Browns lead 26-7.
All you need to know is the emotion that Joe Flacco showed after that touchdown and the emotion that Elijah Moore showed. The Jets actually had Sauce Gardner go man-to-man with David Njoku. That gave the Browns a good matchup with Elijah Moore. Good route, good throw. He had 4 catches on that drive for 39 yards and the touchdown, Jim.
Here's Riley Patterson in, out of the hold of Matt Hawk, and he's kicking into the dog pound end right now. Snap is high, but he pulls it down. The kick by Patterson is up, and the kick is good. He got it. That was a good job by Hawk to get that snap down. It was a little high. We'll take a timeout from our raucous Browns Stadium. 6:15 left to go in the first half. It's the Browns 27, the Jets 7 on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
It's the final days of Toyotathon. Celebrate this year-end event in an adventurous new Toyota, featuring trucks built to outlast and outlive, like the powerful new Tundra, with the best resale value in its class. Now through January 2nd, Toyota is offering $1,000 APR cash on any new 2023 or 24 gas-powered Tundra when financed with approved credit through TFS. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance included. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, it's Toby from Wendy's. Picture a Baconator. The 6 strips of Applewood smoked bacon, the hot and juicy beef, the pretzel bun. Wait, pretzel bun? A pretzel Baconator. And it's only here for a limited time? And right now you can get $3 off mobile orders of $15 or more with the offer in the Wendy's app? This changes everything. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new Pretzel Baconator.
Limited time only. At participating U.S. Wendy's. $15 minimum required before taxes and fees. Account registration required.
Hear that? Sugardale Bacon's been making Saturday morning sizzle since 1920. Because Sugardale isn't just some run-of-the-griddle bacon. It's slow smoked with applewood and hickory to achieve the perfect balance of sweet and savory. So anytime your meal needs a boost, more wow, some, sizzle, add Sugardale. It's bacon, only better.
Browns fans, are you looking for fast, reliable, and safe shipping? Clutch Transportation Services, located in Ashland, Ohio, is here to provide expedited shipments and live tracking for all your logistics needs. Their dedicated carriers are ready 24/7 throughout the U.S. and Canada. Dry van, refrigeration, Sprinter vans, or LTL capabilities, Clutch Transportation Services is ready to come in clutch for the dog pound. Find out more at clutchtransportation.net. Clutch Transportation Services, proud partner of your Cleveland Browns.
The Land on Demand, the home of in-depth Browns coverage on your schedule. Subscribe at thelandondemand.com.
That Browns scoring drive presented by Bally Bet. Download the Bally Bet Sportsbook app today. Kick off the season with a second chance bet up to $100. Bally Bet, the official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns. Must be 21 plus, Ohio residents only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. They went 10 plays, 80 yards. Elijah Moore, an 8-yard touchdown catch. It took 5.5 minutes. Xavier Gibson is back deep to return, but Riley Patterson put this one over his head. Touchback. It will come out to the 25-yard line. That Browns touchdown is presented by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. When it comes to financing, we always get you home. Visit ccm.com today. That was the Elijah Morgan drive, wasn't it?
It was. Elijah Moore wanted to score. I talked to him pregame. Well, guess what? He did it. 4 catches on that drive from Joe Flacco.
Abani Kanda is in the backfield, the rookie who fumbled a kickoff return already. Here's Simeon back to pass, looking, he's going down. They smother him back inside the 20-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson led the charge.
Dalvin was in there, and so was number 95, Myles Garrett, and he may have gotten there first. Let's see what the official score has to say on that one. They give it initially to Myles Garrett. That would be his 14th on the season. 2 shy now of joining Reggie White as the only player. And yes, Myles just absolutely blew by Becton for that sack. 2 more, Jim, for 16. Joining Reggie White is the only players to do that in 3 straight seasons.
It is a loss of 7. Second down and 17. Abani Kanda is the running back. Simeon's got him on his right hip. Shotgun. He leaves the backfield. Here come the Browns on a blitz. They throw that ball tipped in the air. Incomplete. As blowing through was Greg Newsome to bat the ball up in the air. It fluttered and fell to the ground.
What a season Greg Newsome's having. 2 interceptions. That's his 13th pass defense of the year. Juan Thornhill was almost there to get it, and now you've got 3rd and long. This crowd going crazy. It feels like everything you wanted to see is happening early in this game here, Jim.
Breece Hall back into the game. Total yards in the game. The Jets 96. The Browns 275.
Wow.
3rd down, 17 from inside their 20 at their 17. Breece Hall into the game at running back. Simeon's got it, throws out. It's caught on a slant over the middle. Look out to the 30, out to the 34-yard line, and they're going to mark him back at the 32-yard line as MJ Emerson makes the tackle on Xavier Gibson, and they are going to punt on 4th down and 3. They got 14.
That was a little nerve-wracking right there. Had that screen set up in the middle of the field, and with Simeon, he's going to get the ball out quick. These 3rd and longs, they've thrown screens, so the Browns have to continue to be ready for that. That's what he's been the best at so far.
All right, Nathan, we're under 5 minutes to go in the half. Thomas Morstead is in to punt, and back deep to return James Prochet. The Browns lead 27-7. Thomas Hennessy to snap it from over the 30 at the 32. Morstead elevates it. Good deep punt down the middle of the field. Prochet, a late fair catch signal, but he makes it inside his 20 at the 18-yard line, and that's where the Browns will begin when we come back on a 50-yard punt. 4:39 left to go here in the first half. Timeout with the score. The Browns 27, the Jets 7 on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Howdy, I'm Miles Garrett.
And I'm Joe Thomas.
And even if we were Miles Thomas
or Joe Garrett, we get the same level of care at University Hospitals.
Because the same people who care for the Cleveland Browns care for all athletes in Northeast Ohio.
With expert sports medicine
and world-class everyday care.
University Hospital's Drzinski Sports Medicine Institute is here.
For you.
University Hospital's Druzynski Sports Medicine Institute at UH Ahuja in Beechwood is now open with everything you need as an athlete. Learn more at uhsports.org.
In Cleveland, we believe in working hard and football. That's why Cross Country Mortgage is the official mortgage partner of your Cleveland Browns. That's two teams dedicated to getting it done and bringing home wins for the land. From buy to refi, let Cross Country Mortgage help you score the best loan.
Go get one done. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Reach out today at ccm.com.
Equal housing opportunity. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC. NMLS 3029.
Wendy's Peppermint Frosty and Frosty Cream Cold Brew make the perfect gift for anyone in your life. Especially for you. Yeah, this year you're sitting on your own lap and getting yourself what you want. Finally. And now every day this season, unlock 20% off your total when you get any small, medium, or large Frosty in the Wendy's app. So order something from your own wish list this year.
Limited time only. Participating U.S. Wendy's without offer and registration. Applies to menu items only. Taxes and fees excluded.
Has your toothbrush ever died in the middle of brushing? Or how about your kid's toy powering down in the middle of a play date? If you've ever wished for power that lasts longer, you might want to try the #1 longest lasting AA battery, Energizer Ultimate Lithium. Energizer batteries are the set it and forget it choice in the battery world, which means all your devices keep going and going. Find a new peace of mind with the long-lasting power of Energizer Ultimate Lithium. Available at Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Browns.
Hi, it's Riz. Tony Grossi joins us weekdays, 10 a.m., The Really Big Show. Home of the Browns, 850 ESPN, Cleveland.
Levin's, Cleveland's #1 furniture mattress store, celebrating over 100 years, providing quality, service, comfort to wonderful homes like yours. Now Levin's is the official furniture and mattress partner of the Cleveland Browns. First down, here's Flacco, play action fake, throwing out in the left flat, caught. Harrison Bryant to the 20, out of a tackle, 24, 25, 26, 27. As the Browns are fighting for those extra yards on tackles, C.J. Mosley brought him down, a gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
You just love the way that Joe Flacco surveys the defense, makes quick decisions with the ball, and is trying to make sure it feels like on every first down, Jim, we're getting positive yardage. That was a great play there just to check it down to Bryant.
All right, extra offensive lineman in. Michael Dunn is the extra offensive lineman. Tillman, the lone receiver, out wide left. Hunt in the backfield. Flacco, 2nd down, 1.5 yards. They give it to Hunt, coming near side right. That's open. Got a block from Posick and Teller, and got a first down over the right side, over the 30, out to the 32-yard line. Quincy Williams made the tackle. He got 5. Did Kareem, and a first down.
Yeah, and you love that, and here's the best part. Now it's at 3:45 and ticking in the first half. Remember, the Jets deferred. They'll get the ball to start second half. I would love to see them not touch the ball again this half. A great start, just a check down to Bryant and a nice run by Kareem Hunt.
Joe Flacco outside the huddle, looking over to Kevin Stefanski. It is so loud in here, you wonder if he can hear the call sometimes in his helmet. Kareem Hunt remains in the game. 1st and 10, out of a shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right from the 32 on a draw. They give it. Hunt goes up the middle. Oh, they look like they got his face mask, and they throw the flag in. At the 35, getting in there was Quinnen Williams, and Kareem Hunt was looking towards the dog pound, but at one point, he was looking at the other end zone because they pulled his face mask.
Yeah, Quinnen Williams got that left hand up there and almost turned Kareem's helmet around.
Mask. Defense number 95. It's a 15-yard penalty. First down.
That's their 4th penalty, Nathan, and the Browns will get great field position off this. A big penalty puts the ball, again, right on the belt buckle of the elf. At the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Browns there with 3:15 left to go in the half, and they lead 27-7. So from the 50 and in the huddle, Joe Flacco pops the Browns out. Marquise Goodwin into the game. He goes wide left on the far side with Tillman, and now Njoku over there too. In the backfield, it's Jerome Ford. Underneath center, Flacco waiting, taking, turns, gives. Here's Ford to the outside, pushing the pile, and Quinnen Williams get out there in the corner and got him at the 49-yard line. As getting over there is Jermaine Johnson with him. Down to the Browns sideline right now, brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. Here's Gerard.
And the Browns players are getting a lot of moral support from teammates like Nick Chubb as well as Deshaun Watson as they're giving these guys support and cheering and screaming as they make these big plays on the offensive side of the ball.
A rare loss, a loss of 1, 2nd down at 11. They have it just at their own 49-yard line. Flacco in the gun, Ford on his left hip. David Bell near side wide to the right with Moore. Play action fake, looking, throwing. It got knocked down and picked off by Jermaine Johnson. He's got a pick 6 to the 15 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. He was going to throw it out in the left flat to David Njoku, and he pumped once, and it wasn't there, and then he decided to give it another shot. When he did, the ball got deflected up in the air, and Johnson picked it and scored.
And really, the only thing that you could not do was have a catastrophic turnover like that. Browns still very much in control of this game now, but instead of being up 20, likely to be up 13. He wanted that tight end screen. He pumped it twice. Johnson, a tremendous athlete, a first-round pick last year, got the tip, and we've seen that so many times this year.
So now the extra point. Greg Zuerlein in, out of the hold of Thomas Morstead. Hennessy will snap it. And the snap is back. The ball is set down. The kick is up, and it rides up and through. And the Jets are sort of back in it. It's 27-14, 37 yards on the pick and run by Jermaine Johnson. Ouch. Are your wiper blades chattering, skipping, or squeaking? Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly Auto Parts and they'll install them for free. See better and drive safer with O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by or learn more at O'ReillyAuto.com. You know what I say? Oh, really? No. O'Reilly. Well, that kind of took the air out of the place.
Absolutely deflated this crowd. It was a celebration. It was rocking. It was 27-7. And much like it happened when you were down in Houston, when you had a big lead, you give up that kick return touchdown. That is something this Browns team needs to clean up. The most giveaways in the league, and it feels like far too often those giveaways lead directly to defensive touchdowns. The Bears game, the Steelers early in the season. Now here today, the Ravens. Just a lot of those pick sixes.
It is 27-14. Pierre Strong off to our left to return. Here's the kick. End over end by Zuerlein, well over the head of Strong, and goes through the end zone, and the Browns will get it with 2:02 left to go in the half. They have all of their timeouts and the 2-minute warning, and they'll start at their own 25-yard line. And remember, as Nathan pointed out about a minute and a half ago, the Jets will get the ball at the start of the second half because they won the toss and deferred. So the Browns start off to our left at their own 25-yard line. Let's see what they do as they come out. Marquise Goodwin goes far side wide left. Aikens, the tight end, inside of him in a slot. 2 receivers near side right. Ford, the running back. In motion, Goodwin behind Flacco, but they give it him. Ford runs through, and he gets grabbed by Michael Clemens, who rips him down to the ground out at the 28-yard line. And we are at the 2-minute warning. A minute 58 left to go here in the first half. Timeout, and the score, the Browns 27, the Jets 14. On the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
University Hospital's Seidman Cancer Center. If you have cancer, you have choices when selecting care. Choose some of the most advanced cancer treatments, preventions, and diagnoses thanks to our long-standing focus on research and commitment to clinical trials. So if you ever need cancer treatment, University Hospital's Seidman Cancer Center is here for you. Learn more at uhhospitals.org/cancer.
$1 for any Tempur-Pedic, $1 for any Stearns & Foster, $1 for any Grand Legacy and Purple mattress. The New Year's sale at Levin Furniture and Mattress starts now. And now's the time to take up to 20% off every mattress and pay no interest till 2027. Plus, pay only $1 per month until spring 2024 and get free setup and delivery. The New Year mattress sale at every Levin Furniture and Mattress.
Quadruple the fun, Browns fans. That's right. When you download the all-new Ballybet Sportsbook app and place your first bet of $50 or more, you'll get $200 in bonus bets to use on everything from spread, money line, and total points bets to parlays and player props. Download the Ballybet Sportsbook app today and get the fun started with $200 in bonus bets. Ballybet, an official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns. Must be 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Football is back, and NFL Plus has you covered.
Get NFL Plus, and you'll never miss a moment of live football action this season. With live, local, and primetime games on mobile, NFL Network, NFL Red Zone, live game audio, and more, all in one place. That's right. This season, get NFL Red Zone and NFL Plus Premium so you never miss a touchdown. That's every touchdown from every game, every Sunday during the regular season, across devices. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Read Tony Grossi? Hear Tony Grossi on your schedule on The Land on Demand. Subscribe today at thelandondemand.com.
Hey, be sure and check out the Browns social media channels daily and play the Browns digital scratch-off game for your chance to win club seats and other great prizes presented by the Ohio Lottery, the official lottery of the Cleveland Browns. So it is 2nd down and 7 for the Browns with 1:58 left to go here in the first half. The running back is Jerome Ford, and they have it at their own 28. Flacco, play-action fake, in the pocket, looks, throws down the middle. What a catch! Elijah Moore to the 45, to the 50-yard line, and boy, did he come to play tonight.
I'm worried about that tackle, the way that C.J. Mosley drove Elijah Moore's shoulder into the ground right there. You're already without Amari Cooper, and he looks to be in a lot of pain. The Browns players calling for the trainers who rushed to his side.
Timeout for an injured player. By rule, Cleveland has charged their first timeout of the half.
It was a gain of 21. The ball was up high. Moore went up the ladder. He made the catch and then fought for 5 extra yards out to the 50. And as Nathan pointed out, C.J. Mosley banged him down on the ground. Actually hit his head.
Yeah, it could be his head, could be potential concussion. I'm sure that's something that they will look at there with Elijah Moore, but he wanted to have a good game today. 5 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown here in the first half. He is doing that, but you're already down Amari Cooper. This could be a significant loss here for the Cleveland Browns.
Well, while they attend to him with 1:41 left to go in the first half, we will take a network timeout right now on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Football is back, and NFL Plus has you covered. Get NFL Plus, and you'll never miss a moment of live football action this season. With live, local, and primetime games on mobile, NFL Network, NFL Red Zone, live game audio, and more, all in one place. That's right. This season, get NFL Red Zone and NFL Plus Premium so you never miss a touchdown. That's every touchdown from every game, every Sunday during the regular season, across devices. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Good school attendance is the foundation for student success. Even missing a few days a month can have a lasting impact on learning. The Cleveland Browns Foundation is a proud founding partner of the Stay in the Game Network, partnering with school districts to dramatically improve attendance in Ohio. The network partners with more than 40 school districts, impacting more than 230,000 students. Increasing attendance is a team sport. Visit stayinthegame.org to take action and support strong attendance in your community.
Quadruple the fun, Browns fans. That's right. When you download the all-new Ballybet Sportsbook app and place your first bet of $50 or more, you'll get $200 in bonus bets to use on everything from spread, money line, and total points bets to parlays and player props. Download the Ballybet Sportsbook app today and get the fun started with $200 in bonus bets. Ballybet, an official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns. Must be 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Calling all Browns fans and dog lovers. Join the Barking Backers Club, the fan club for dogs presented by Milkbone in association with Embrace Pet Insurance and Pet Supplies Plus. You'll get access to premium live events, and your furry friend will receive a membership kit that they'll love. The Barking Backers is the ultimate fan club for dogs and the perfect way to show your love for your four-legged friend and for your Cleveland Browns. Sign up today at barkingbackers.com or on the Browns mobile app. But don't wait, spots are limited.
For the last decade and into the future, the home of the Browns, 850 ESPN Cleveland.
1:41 left to go here in the first half. Thank heavens. Elijah Moore got up and walked over to the Browns bench and is being taken care of in the tent. Joe Flacco got hit. He rolls out of the hit. He runs it, and then he throws it, and Ford caught it at the 30, at the 20, at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. He's still going, and he pulls it right in. Touchdown, Jerome Ford. A play you will not believe.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 51 yards. Jerome Ford ran through 1, 2, 3, 4 different New York Jets, and on the night I said it, Nick Chubb was here. These guys are running like Nicholas Jamal Chubb. Jerome Ford have a game, his 5th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the Browns lead 33-14. Riley Patterson into the game for the extra point. Matt Hawk will hold. Hewlett to snap to the dog pound uprights. The snap back, the ball down, the kick up. It's good. A minute 25 left to go here in the first half. An incredible play.
Unbelievable. Jerome Ford, simply unbelievable. And here we are in the first half with no Amari Cooper. We know all the other people that are missing. Joe Flacco, 16 of 22, 296 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half against his former team, the Chiefs, 5 for 128. Jerome Ford, 116 total yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. Elijah Moore, a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a touchdown. This defense, Ronnie Hickman, a touchdown. The Browns have put up 34 in the first half, Jim, with the eyes of the nation watching in a win-and-get-in situation.
That Browns touchdown presented by Cross Country Mortgage. They should give Ford a free mortgage. The official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. When it comes to financing, we always get you home. Visit ccm.com today. The scoring drive presented by Bally Bet. Download the Bally Bet Sportsbook app today. Kick off the season with a second chance bet up to $100. Bally Bet, the official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns. Must be 21 plus. Ohio residents only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. On the kickoff by Riley Patterson, he sends it way over the head of Xavier Gibson. Touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25-yard line with a minute 25 to go in the half.
Jim, the Jets have not allowed a quarterback to throw for 300 yards in 32 straight games. We're going to go into the half with Joe Flacco at 296, 4 yards shy of snapping that streak and 4 yards shy of becoming the first Browns quarterback ever in the storied history of this franchise to throw for 300 yards in 4 straight games.
Incidentally, that drive, 3 plays, 75 yards, 51-yard catch and run by Jerome Ford. Breece Hall, the running back, from the 25. Here's Simeon, and Myles Garrett went offside for the second time. I mean, he really went offside, so much so they had to stop the play for the safety of Simeon.
Offside. Defense number 95 was unabated to the quarterback. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
3rd penalty on the Browns.
It's been a while since you got an unabated to the quarterback. That's usually a free play for the offense, but Myles was halfway home to Trevor Simeon right there, so they had to stop the play.
A minute 25 to go in the half. They moved the ball 5 yards to the 30-yard line, and it will be first down and 5. Out of the gun, 2 receivers left, 2 right. Here's Simeon back to pass on first down, throws it. Hall caught it, and the Browns catch him as getting in there to make the hit is Greg Newsome. He got in there with Sione Takitaki. Let me call the exactly J-O-K was really over there with Takitaki to get him a 1-yard gain. So it's second down and 4, and the ball is out near the 31-yard line. Shotgun again. Simeon back to pass. Looking, throws near side, and Wilson caught it, and M.J. Emerson got him at the 40-yard line. Out to the 41. That's a first down with 56 seconds left to go. Timeout Jets.
Timeout
On a 10-yard gain.
They're first of the half.
So there's a lot of cushion there.
A lot of cushion.
Wilson.
And you want to keep it in there and see what the Jets are going to do. So now they're using their timeout. So the way that I would look at this is they have one down the field threat. His name is Garrett Wilson. Get MJ up a little bit closer and put a safety over the top. Force the ball to go somewhere else. Because if you do that, you come up and tackle Breece Hall, you tackle Tyler Conklin, you're in good shape. Jason Brownlee, the other receiver, has 3 catches for 28 yards on the season. Don't let Garrett Wilson beat you down the field here. Double him and force the ball elsewhere.
And the Jets now, 2 timeouts left. First and 10. They have it at their own 41-yard line. Breece Hall is on a wing on the left side. Garrett Wilson goes in motion, left to a wide right. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Simeon in the gun by himself. Hall is on a wing on the left side. He's been the go-to guy. Simeon back to pass, looking right, throws, and it's caught. Conklin's got it, and Takitaki got him over the 45, out to the 47-yard line, and the clock continues to run. They do not use a timeout. 43 seconds on a 6-yard gain. Now Breece Hall is in the backfield on the right hip of Simeon. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. On second down and 3. Simeon's got the snap. Back, rolling left. He's firing down the sideline, and a nice grab by Conklin, the tight end. on DeAnthony Bell. He got it. Timeout Jets at the Browns' 32-yard line. What a catch and a gain of 15. Down to the Browns sideline right now, brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns, as Elijah Moore is going into the Browns locker room. Here's Gerard.
And the Browns defense was very impressed by that play by Jerome Ford. And right now what we're seeing out of the Jets is an unwillingness to quit. But here's what the Browns defense has to do. You shut them down, you put them in a position where they walk away with no points, go into halftime thinking about the fact that they can't get anything done, and I promise you this Jets team will quit.
All right, they're down now to one timeout left, and they've got a 1st and 10 at the Browns' 32-yard line. Brownlee goes out wide to the right with Gibson. Wilson near side to the left. In the gun, Breece Hall with quarterback Trevor Siemian on 1st and 10 at the Browns' 32. Siemian waits. He waits. He takes the snap. Back to pass. Here comes Myles Garrett on the corner. He got held. They throw the ball to Breece Hall. He's down at the 32. I think he's going to finally get a holding call.
Are my eyes deceiving me, or did they finally call that hold right there? Mekhi Becton, I guess when you're 6'7", 363 pounds, you can't hide when you tackle Myles Garrett.
Offense number 77. It's a 10-yard penalty, and it's still 1st down.
19 seconds to go in the half. The Jets have one timeout, but now the ball gets moved back over the 40 to the 42-yard line. The Browns' lead is 34-14. It's 20 points. Here come the Jets out. Brownlee, Gibson go out wide to the right with Conklin. Wilson below us, near side to the left. Breece Hall, the running back. Siemian on 1st down and 20. Got the snap. Looks right. Throws it across the middle. It's caught. Gibson's got it at the 35, at the 30, at the 28-yard line with 12 seconds to go in the half. He is brought down there. In on the tackle is Ronnie Hickman on a gain of 14. And the Jets come up to the line of scrimmage. Time is running out with 3 seconds left, and they call the timeout, and they'll send out Zerline, I would imagine, for a field goal try.
That's what they're going to do. Get Greg Zerline out there. 30 for 31 on the year. Has not missed inside of 50 yards. But, Jim, they ran the exact same play they ran on that 3rd and 17. It got 14 yards then. It got 14 yards again. The Browns have to figure out a way to make sure that play in the second half doesn't go for 14 yards.
So here we go. Zerline, terrific kicker, and he won them a game on Sunday from 54 yards out. This is going to be 46 yards out of the hold of Thomas Morstead, and the snapper is Hennessy. 3 seconds left to go in the half. Zerline is ready. From 46 yards out. Snap back, ball down, kick on the way, end over end. That kick is up, and the kick is good. And the Jets get on the board right at the end of the first half. So 1 half down here at Brown Stadium. And the Browns have doubled up on the Jets. The score at halftime, the Browns 34 and the Jets 17. Jeff Phelps has the halftime show. That's straight ahead on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
At University Hospitals, we're here for All-Pro defensive end Myles Garrett.
Hey, it's me, Miles.
And we're here for Pee Wee star Miles Carter.
Hi, I'm Miles.
As the official healthcare partner of the Cleveland Browns, we're here for Miles, and all of Northeast Ohio with expert sports medicine and world-class everyday care. Because we need you at your best, Miles.
Thanks.
And you, Miles.
Yeah, thanks.
We're University Hospitals, and we're here for you. Learn more at uhsports.org.
Calling all Browns fans, Cross Country Mortgage is giving you a chance to win big during the dedicated dog sweepstakes. Weekly prizes include official Browns gear, tickets for home and away games, and you could even win club seats. But that's not all. Enter now to win the grand prize, a $25,000 home makeover. Just visit clevelandbrowns.com/CCM. Enter today.
Equal housing opportunity. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC. NMLS 3029.
Hey there, Browns fans. Pack your bags for the ultimate Dog Pound at Sea party on the amazing Independence of the Seas in March of 2024 as we embark on a 5-day all-inclusive Caribbean cruise. Spend time with your favorite Browns alumni like Josh Cribbs, Eric Metcalf, Webster Slaughter, and many more. Presented by Seaside Events. Cabins are selling fast, so book yours now. Visit BrownsFanCruise.com or call 216-284-6472 today. Hi, it's Riz. Tony Grossi joins us weekdays, 10 a.m., The Really Big Show. Home of the Browns, 850 ESPN, Cleveland. This is the Cleveland Browns Halftime Report on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns Radio Network. Here's Jeff Phelps.
It's halftime in downtown Cleveland, and the Browns halfway to a playoff spot. They lead the New York Jets 34-17 is the halftime score. With the Halftime Report, I'm Jeff Phelps. Gerard Cherry on the field at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Gerard, Jets came into this game with a terrific defense. They're fourth in the NFL, allowing 295 yards per game. Browns 367 yards in offense in the first half. How?
Well, we must have a great offense if they have a great defense. So with that being said, Jeff, it's really simple. Our offense is executing. The offensive line is winning at the point of attack. Whenever you have a situation in which you're winning in the trenches and you provide the amount of time that Joe Flacco is getting in which he can look to his first, second, third, and fourth option, you're going to have success on the offensive side of the ball from a passing standpoint. But when you look at the running game, I'm also seeing very physical play in that regard as well. So I take it that the offensive line got tired of being told that they're not doing a better and good enough job in the running game, and they have certainly stepped it up tonight.
Gerard, Joe Flacco, 296 yards passing in the first half, 3 touchdowns, and that's without Amari Cooper. Why has it continued to click with Flacco here in Cleveland?
Well, it's really simple. If you got great orchestration, camaraderie and chemistry, play calling and play design, and you have a quarterback that can slow the game down, see the entirety of the football field, and go to his first, second, and third and fourth option, then you're going to have success. And that's exactly what Flacco's bringing to the table, along with that arm talent. So, Jeff, when you have all those things working for you, you're going to have success passing the football.
Each defense scored a touchdown in that first half, Gerard. What do you expect from the Browns defensively with a 17-point lead?
Well, it's really simple. You know that they're going to have to pass to get back into this football game. And who does that favor? That certainly favors us in that we do our best work when we know, in any defense for that matter, but especially for us because we have the guys to make plays that when you know they're going to have to pass to get back in the game, that's going to allow Myles Garrett and company to get after the quarterback. But one thing that we have to be conscious of and cognizant of is the fact that we have to do a better job in open field tackling, because if I'm the Jets, I am coming back to those middle screens because they've had a lot of success with them. And I'm going to test the outside as well. In particular, Martin has had some plays in which he's been beaten by Wilson, so they're going to obviously come back to that as well to see what that matchup looks like.
Keep having fun on that field, Gerard. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Jeff.
Our score, halftime, Browns big lead, 34-17 over the Jets. A look at the second to last week of the regular season coming up next on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Spitzer Kia West is sending an all-out blitz to help you save.
Thanks to our special partnership with Cleveland's hometown team. Get out of your loan or lease no matter what you owe. Then get into select new Kia models up to $5,000 off MSRP, even on new EV6s. Plus, you can get pre-qualified in seconds. Start your game-winning drive today at Spitzer Kia West.
Call 1-800-519-6171 for more details.
At KeyBank, we know a small moment like,
whoa, my kid's got a serious backhand,
can lead to an even bigger question like,
tennis campus how much?
And that's the type of moment where we'll meet you to help you build a savings plan for expenses big and small so your money can make money. Mike, how's that sound?
Sounds like match point.
Sounds like love.
We could serve up tennis puns all day.
For every financial need, we'll meet you in the moment. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
Browns fans, are you looking for fast, reliable, and safe shipping? Clutch Transportation Services, located in Ashland, Ohio, is here to provide expedited shipments and live tracking for all your logistics needs. Their dedicated carriers are ready 24/7 throughout the U.S. and Canada. Dry van, refrigeration, sprinter vans, or LTL capabilities, Clutch Transportation Services is ready to come in clutch for the dog pound. Find out more at clutchtransportation.net. Clutch Transportation Services, proud partner of your Cleveland Browns.
Heading to the game and running low on your phone battery? Download the Charge Fuse mobile app to locate the nearest charging station equipped with portable phone chargers. You won't miss a play thanks to Charge Fuse. Keep your phone in your possession while you're watching the game. No more phone lockers or charging tables. Just scan the QR code on any Charge Fuse station. Grab the ejected portable charger, take it back to your seat, and when you're all powered up, just return the charger to any Charge Fuse station. It's that easy. Charge Fuse is powering up experiences nationwide, including right here at Brown Stadium.
It's fourth down.
Never miss a moment of the action. Charge Fuse, there for you when you need it.
Catch the only daily show dedicated to the Browns. Weekdays 1 to 3 p.m. It's Cleveland Browns Daily. 850 ESPN Cleveland and the Land on Demand app.
We all know the deal. One win in the last two games, and the Browns make the playoffs. At halftime, they lead the Jets at Cleveland Browns Stadium 34-17. Here with news on Week 17 in the NFL is Mitch Spinell.
Yeah, Jeff, say a comeback from the Jets tonight should happen, and it doesn't look that way for now. There is a way the Browns could get a playoff clinching spot at the end of Sunday. You either need a loss or a tie from the Steelers in Seattle. You also have a Jaguars loss or tie to the Panthers. You also have a Bills loss to the Patriots, and either a combination of a Colts loss or tie to the Raiders, and a Texans loss or tie to the Titans.
All right, I'm very confused, Mitch. Let's just finish this off, shall we?
Let's do it.
Browns win it. That's all we need.
Yes.
And they lead the Jets at halftime, 34-17. First half stats next on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, so there we were, cruising through the new open-air zoo, when I realized that the park was closing in like 15 minutes. Luckily, we were in my Nissan Rogue. With its powerful VC turbo engine, well, we had time to see all the animals. Whoa! And outrun a few!
Drive the Nissan Rogue.
When we say everything your car needs, we mean everything. Conrad's and Blue Falls Car Wash. Local and family owned by Conrad's with locations throughout Northeast Ohio. From expert mechanics to state-of-the-art washes, we've got your car covered, including offers like this. In celebration of Conrad's 38th store opening in Canton, get up to $150 back on a set of 4 eligible Bridgestone tires using your CFNA credit card. Bridgestone, official tire of the Cleveland Browns, proudly sold at your hometown Conrad.
As the weather gets colder, the NFL offers stay hot on FanDuel. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 moneyline bet. That's $150 if your team wins. FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns.
21 plus and present in Ohio. First online real money wager only. $5 pregame moneyline wager required. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Since 1984, the opinion you've trusted most. Follow Tony Grossi's Browns coverage on the Land on Demand.
It's a 17-point lead at halftime for the Browns, 34-17 over the New York Jets. Browns putting up 367 yards in total offense in that first half, 163 for the Jets. Through the air, 288 for the Browns, 117 for New York. On the ground, Browns with 79 yards rushing, 46 for the New York Jets. Browns had 17 first downs in that first half, 6 for New York. Each team a couple of turnovers, but the Browns dominating time of possession, 18:55 to 11:05 for New York. Joe Flacco in the first half just keeps on going. 16 of 22, 296 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. The Jets sacked him 1 time. On the ground, Jerome Ford, 10 carries, 59 yards. Kareem Hunt, 4 for 13 and a touchdown. Pierre Strong, 1 carry for 4 yards. David Njoku, outstanding in the first half. 5 catches, 128 yards. He had a long of 43. 6 targets, 5 receptions for Njoku. Elijah Moore went to the locker room with an injury at halftime. 5 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown against his former team. Jerome Ford, 2 catches. Boy, did he make the most of them. 2 touchdowns. 1 for 7, 1 for 50 yards. Jerome Ford, an outstanding first half. For the Jets, Trevor Siemian, 10 of 14, 124 yards, a touchdown, and interception, and the Browns sacked him once. And Breece Hall in the first half, 5 carries, 42 yards. Look for more of Breece Hall in the second half of this game. Garrett Wilson, 3 receptions, 35 yards. Hall had 3 receptions for 33 and 1 touchdown. Browns are halfway to a playoff spot, folks. They're up by 17, 34-17 on the Jets. Jim Donovan, Nathan Zagura, Gerard Cherry, straight ahead with the second half on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Hey sports fans, there's no better feeling than when you're watching your team dominate. But remember, when the offseason comes, you can still channel your team spirit with a fresh coat of color. Ask Sherwin-Williams how you can make every day feel like game day with over 1,700 colors and a top-tier coaching staff to bring the energy of your team spirit home. Shop online or visit your neighborhood store today.
Technology and cybersecurity change rapidly. To ensure your organization is prepared, you need a trusted IT partner like Fit Technologies. Fit Technologies is the largest managed IT company in the state and is headquartered right here in the Playhouse Square district of downtown Cleveland. Fit takes an holistic approach to IT that encompasses cybersecurity, technology strategy, IT support, and more. Visit fittechnologies.com today to explore how you can better navigate your IT journey. That's fittechnologies.com.
Discover the meaning of grass without limits with Forever Lawn's high-performance turf solutions. We are passionate about providing beautiful, functional spaces that improve communities and lives, covering everything from putting greens and pet parks to playgrounds and sports fields. As the official synthetic turf partner of the Cleveland Browns, we are eager to further our impact and help you on your next project. Visit foreverlawn.com to discover the possibilities of grass without limits. That's foreverlawn.com.
The Land on Demand, the home of in-depth Browns coverage on your schedule. Subscribe at thelandondemand.com.
Gerard Cherry down on the Browns sideline. The Browns lead 34-17 as we approach the start of the second half, which they will approach by kicking off to the Jets. Xavier Gibson off to our right in front of the dog pound, and Riley Patterson into the ball, and we're underway. 1/2 away from a playoff spot. Here's Gibson at the 4, caught it at the 5. He's to the 10, got away from D'Anthony Bell down the sideline, and Deron Harmon was over there as one of the guys on the chase, and also over there Mamu Diabate to chase him out. It will be 1st and 10 for the Jets at their own 29. We pause right now for station identification all along the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns radio network.
This is Browns GM Andrew Berry, and you're listening to 850 ESPN Cleveland, the home of the Browns. WKNR Cleveland, a good Karma brand station.
24 yards on that kickoff return by Gibson. 1st and 10. Jets have it at their own 29-yard line. Simeon with Breece Hall in the backfield. Offset eye in the backfield. And on 1st down, they give it to Hall. He runs right with that cut. He got tripped up and falls over the 30-yard line out to the 33. Tripped up by Shelby Harris on a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down and 6.
30 minutes to go here, Jim, for this Cleveland Browns team, and this defense has the chance, up 17, to lock it up. Great play there by Shelby Harris, chasing down the line and getting enough of Hall just to trip him up.
On 2nd down and 6, here come the Jets out. Again, Breece Hall will be the running back. He's in there by himself. Garrett Wilson out far side, wide to the right with a receiver inside of him. Down the line in motion. That's Irvin Charles. One receiver left. Underneath center now. Here's Simeon. Waiting, taking, giving. Hall cuts right through a hole. 35, look out, 40, 45, and into the Browns bench at the 48 near the 49-yard line. Boy, he makes that one cut, Nathan, and if you miss him, he's gone, and he brings it out near midfield and a 1st down on a run of 16.
Yeah, he's dangerous. You've called Irvin Charles being on the field a couple of times. They run it every time he's on the field. Doesn't have a catch this year, but he's 6'4". They use him as an extra blocker, and they ran behind him on that right side for a nice gain. You really want to kind of hold them here and kind of take some of that air out of the Jets' sails.
Wilson goes out wide to the right. Brownlee near side left. Hall the running back. 1st and 10 from the Jet 49. Simeon gives it. Hall with a cutback. He's over the 50. He cuts wide, and Emerson got a chunk of him, and then he got brought down on the play by Ronnie Hickman. Hickman got him inside the 45 at the 44, and another good run. He got 6 yards.
Hall's doing a good job of taking advantage of the over pursuit. Right there, Myles Garrett went way down the line. Hall saw it, cut it back, and there was nobody there, and so they're getting some chunks on the ground. 4 yards, 17 yards, 6 yards. That's 27 yards on 3 runs to open this half.
2nd down and 4. Abani Kandi is into the game, the rookie running back out of Pitt. He's in the shotgun with Simeon. 2 receivers right, 2 left. on 2nd down and 4 from the 44-yard line. High snap. Abanikandi takes it. He runs it, and he lands at the 41-yard line, and he's just shy of the first down. Sione Takitaki is in on a group tackle there. A gain of 3 on the play. He'll be 3rd down and 1. Hall in the game has 8 rushes, 69 yards. It seems like more.
It does feel like more. He also has 3 catches for 33 and a touchdown, so already over 100 total yards and a score here. Big 3rd and short coming up.
3rd down and 1. Ball is at the 41, and they need just a little bit beyond the 40. Wilson goes in motion left to right. Hall the running back, and we have a whistle. Timeout, I believe. Timeout, Jets.
Timeout, Jets. They're first of the half. This will be a 30-second timeout.
All right, that's interesting right now, and Garrett Wilson is holding his hands up, yelling to the sideline. Why are we calling a timeout so early? Why didn't we get the play in?
Yeah, and listen, for the Browns, this is a good thing. You're up 17. That just took away the ability for the Jets to maybe stop the game later in the
Please
fourth
reset
quarter.
the game clock to 12:24.
That's a big timeout there.
Say OBM, the preferred provider of copiers and document services for the Cleveland Browns, can tackle any size office, so call 216-485-2000 or visit ohiobusinessmachines.com. 3rd down and 1. Incidentally, there was a light rain that started to come down during the halftime break. Ball is at the 41. They need to get just about a half a yard close to the 40. Simeon underneath center. Breece Hall, the running back. 3 receivers left. Wilson in motion. They turn, flip it out to Breece Hall, and the Browns didn't make the tackle. He's to the 40, to the 35-yard line, and he's got a first down as he gets it down inside the 35 to the 32. Taki brought him down. They had the play sniffed out, and Myles Garrett couldn't get him.
Yeah, Myles Garrett burst right through. A little bit of a block in the back maybe on Xavier Gibson there, but he had a shot at Breece Hall behind the line of scrimmage, couldn't get him. A first down for the Jets, who are doing this drive completely, Jim, on the ground.
On a gain of 10, they've got a first down at the Browns 31. Hall back in the backfield by himself. 2 receivers below us to the left. Motion by Wilson left to right. Simeon underneath center. Extends the ball, pulls it back. Looking. Screen pass set up. Here's Hall. The Browns have a tackler there, and Tony Fields got him at the 30-yard line. Tony Fields faced him up right there at the 30, and we have an injured Brown down on the field right now. Although he's not injured now. He's okay. Shelby Harris was down, just needed a little extra air.
That was a great job by Tony Fields to shed the block of the center, Joe Tippmann, their second rounder out of Wisconsin, who had gotten out in front of that play. He shed the block, and you're right, he squared Breece Hall up and made the tackle.
Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. Denzel Ward back into the game. He's been in and out just like he was as he's come back from injury. 1 receiver out wide right, that's Brownlee. 2 receivers near side left. In the backfield, Breece Hall. Motion by Gibson left to right. Simeon on 2nd and 9. Drops to throw. Pressure down the middle. Fires. That's caught inside the 10 down to the 6-yard line. On the catch by Brownlee. It's going to be 1st and goal, Jets at the Browns 6. Juan Thornhill brought him down, but Juan Thornhill gets up slowly.
Browns were in that cover 1 again. That was a man beater right there from Brownlee, working on the outside against Denzel Ward. He runs a deep dig, and Ward, a little too much cushion. Nice throw by Trevor Simeon.
So it's 1st and goal. The Jets have it at the Browns 6. 2 receivers out wide right, 1 to the left. Hall in the backfield, Simeon underneath center. Brownlee in motion left to right. Here's the handoff to Breece Hall with a cutback. They got him back behind the line. Nice play. DeAnthony Bell got in there and got him back at the 8-yard line for a 2-yard loss.
You know, if there's one thing that you could say about this defense that hasn't been on the level of everything else, it's the red zone defense, the goal line defense. The Browns have allowed 18 touchdowns on 19 goal line trips coming into this game. Let's see if they can get a stop, force a field goal here. Backed up.
9th play of the drive. Under 10 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. The Browns lead 34-17. The Jets put 3 receivers out wide to the right. 1 to the left. It's Gibson. Hall in the shotgun with Simeon. From the Cleveland 8. 2nd down and goal. Long count. Waiting. Takes the snap. He's got it. Pressure coming off the corner. He throws to the corner. Incomplete. Boy, he had Myles Garrett shooting off the right side. Tried to throw it to Gibson on the left pylon. MJ Emerson on him, and it will be 3rd and goal.
And it's a good thing Myles Garrett got that pressure, because if Simeon had the ability to come back to the right, Garrett Wilson had crossed the face of Greg Newsome and was open in the end zone. But right now, Mekhi Becton's having all kinds of trouble with Myles Garrett. Guess what, Jim? Shocker, got away with the hold on that last play.
It is third down and goal at the Browns' 8-yard line. 3 receivers out wide right. Gibson by himself to the left. Hall on the left hip of Simeon. From the Cleveland 8, out of the gun, Simeon waits. He points to the right. Still waiting on the snap. Play clock at 2. At 1, he's got it. He's back. He's looking towards the end zone. It's tipped away from Wilson. Almost picked off by Thornhill. Incomplete in the end zone. The Jets have to settle for a field goal.
That's the stop we look for, the second stop and goal to go situations. Great coverage by Greg Newsome. Was able to get in there. They went back to that same play, running that slant to Garrett Wilson on the backside. Newsome gets the ball up, and Thornhill almost had his first interception as a Brown.
Line of scrimmage is the 8-yard line, and the Jets are trying to get organized right now to get the right people out on the field for the field goal attempt. The play clock is at 9 right now. Remember, they've already used the timeout, and they're holding up their hands as to if the right personnel is out there.
They're just going to take the delay in the 5 yards, I'm guessing.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Okay, remember, this guy is nicknamed Greg the Leg, so he is sensational. Now the spot, 5 yards back. It will be put down at the 21, making a 31-yard field goal attempt. He hit from 46 right at the final gun to end the first half. Browns lead by 17, 9:31 left here in the third quarter. This was the opening drive of the second half for the Jets. Morstead to hold for Zerline. Hennessy the snap. From 31 yards out. The snap is back, ball down, Zerline into it, and it got blocked! The kick got blocked! As the Browns got in there, Delvin Tomlinson was in there. He gets in there along with Zadarius Smith, and they block it. Unbelievable. Shelby Harris was in there. They block Greg the Leg Zerline. 9:27 left to go, third quarter. Timeout and the score. The Browns 34, the Jets 17 on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Howard Hanna is the official real estate provider of the Cleveland Browns. If your game plan for this season includes buying or selling a home, Howard Hanna has the answer. Delivering a winning strategy for breaking down the game of real estate. Howard Hanna are the market leaders in Northeast Ohio. More buyers and sellers trust Howard Hanna to be their home team. Visit howardhanna.com/go Browns.
He's still going. Touchdown! He put on 3 different moves and got in.
That's howardhanna.com/go Browns. Visit today.
The Browns are gearing up for the season, and so should you with Magnetic Springs Bottled Water Company. Why go through the hassle of lugging bottles from the stores? Magnetic Springs will deliver to your home or office for less. For over 50 years, our Ohio family-owned company has been taking the hassle out of bottled water. Magnetic Springs Bottled Water, where clean, safe, and refreshing come together. Call today, 614-421-1780 or magneticsprings.com.
Ohio Business Machine.
Browns players depend on their fans' support, and you can always depend on OBM. While other copier companies have constantly been changing, you can depend on Ohio Business Machines. With OBM's exclusive no-risk guarantees and 7-year security blanket, along with the latest sharp multifunction products you can depend on too. As the preferred provider of copiers and document services for the Cleveland Browns, OBM has the pros who can tackle any size office. Call 216-485-2000 or ohiobusinessmachines.com.
Are you a Browns fan that loves brownies? The best brownies are baked right here in Ohio by Brownie Points, a brownie-obsessed bakery delivering coast to coast. Home to the most brownie flavors on earth, every batch is baked from scratch. From original kitchen sink to the inventive flavors that drop each month. And tied with a bow, unboxing Brownie Points is the delicious lift everyone needs. Order the favorite brownie of the Cleveland Browns at browniepointsinc.com or follow them on Instagram. Perfect for tailgates, you'll score a touchdown when you send your friends and family Brownie Points.
Hi, it's Riz. Tony Grossi joins us weekdays, 10 a.m., The Really Big Show. Home of the Browns, 850 ESPN Cleveland.
9:27 left to go, third quarter. Another big play. The Browns block a Greg Zerline 31-yard field goal. Who are we giving it to?
It was the veteran Shelby Harris. He had the most passes batted down at the line on the Browns defensive line. Now he adds a field goal block to his resume. And how about this D? Forced fumble, interception, field goal block.
Now the Jets went 11 plays pretty easily, too. 58 yards down the field. They stalled inside the 10-yard line, and that forced them to kick the field goal, and it was blocked. It took 5:33 off the clock. Now the Browns will start at their own 16-yard line with 9:27 left here in the third quarter. Incidentally, Elijah Moore, concussion, he is out. Two receivers go out wide left, one near side to the right. In the backfield, Jerome Ford, Flacco shotgun, 1st and 10. On first down, he's going to throw a bubble screen out on the left sideline, and it's caught, but not for much, as the Browns make the catch. On the catch by David Bell. He is brought down by Michael Carter about a yard out to the 17, 2nd and 9.
Jimmy, think back to the Greenbrier. Your top three receivers were Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, and Donovan Peoples-Jones. Amari is out. Elijah now out. Donovan Peoples-Jones traded to the Lions a few weeks ago. And heck, Joe Flacco wasn't even at the Greenbrier.
9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Goodwin goes out far side wide left, a triangle of three near side to the right. Ford on the right hip of Flacco. Motion by Harrison Bryant down the line, shovel it out. Here comes Ford to the outside, to the 15, to the 18, and he's down at the 18-yard line. The ball came out, a fumble, and the Jets recover it. Getting in there to pull it in is Jordan Whitehead, the safety. They're saying that Jerome Ford fumbled and the Jets recover at the 19-yard line of the Browns. Was he down? And the answer is yes. I think he was.
I think his
the Jets say no, of course.
His back looks like it hits the ground before the ball is out. He was really tussling at it. I think it's going to be really close because they called it a fumble on the field, which they should do. They're going to review it. That's going to have to get slowed down to a frame-by-frame because Whitehead is ripping at that ball as Ford goes down.
Previous play is under further review.
I think his butt hits right before the ball starts to move, but Jim, it is very, very close.
All right, we'll take a timeout as they take a look at that play. 8:43 left to go, third quarter. We'll take the timeout with the score. The Browns 34, the Jets 17 on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
It's the final days of Toyotathon. Celebrate this year-end event in an adventurous new Toyota. With more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, including America's best-selling car, Toyota Camry. Now through January 2nd, Toyota is offering $1,000 APR cash on any new gas-powered 2024 Camry when financed with approved credit through TFS. Plus, every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
As the weather gets colder, the NFL offers stay hot on FanDuel. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 moneyline bet. That's $150 if your team wins. FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns.
21 plus and present in Ohio. First online real money wager only. $5 pregame moneyline wager required. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Browns fans, are you looking for fast, reliable, and safe shipping? Clutch Transportation Services, located in Ashland, Ohio, is here to provide expedited shipments and live tracking for all your logistics needs. Their dedicated carriers are ready 24/7 throughout the U.S. and Canada. Dry van, refrigeration, sprinter vans, or LTL capabilities, Clutch Transportation Services is ready to come in clutch for the dog pound. Find out more at clutchtransportation.net. Clutch Transportation Services, proud partner of your Cleveland Browns.
Physicians Ambulance is the most advanced private ambulance company in Northern Ohio. With 8 locations, including Cleveland, Elyria, Kent, Ashland, Warren, Worcester, Youngstown, and Chardon, Physicians Ambulance is third-generation family-owned, providing advanced life support, basic life support, and critical care transport for hospitals, nursing homes, all Cleveland professional sports teams, area universities, and Cleveland's largest health network. Physicians Ambulance has been redefining pre-hospital emergency care since 1958. Find out more at physiciansambulance.com. Cleveland-born, Ohio-bred.
Read Tony Grossi? Hear Tony Grossi on your schedule on The Land on Demand. Subscribe today at thelandondemand.com.
Well, I have good news, Cleveland, and to all the ships at sea, the fumble has been reversed. They say Jerome Ford's backside was down, so the Browns maintain the ball. Third down and 9 with 8:46 left to go here in the third quarter. They lead 34-17, and out they come. Kareem Hunt into the game. Quick snap. Flacco back to pass. Throwing. Left sideline. That's caught. David Bell's got it, and then he fumbles out of bounds. He went down at the 23-yard line. The ball squirted out of bounds, and it's fourth down, and the Browns are going to have to punt. That was a 6-yard game. They needed 9. It's 4th and 3.
Yeah, and so the question for the Browns will be, you ran it very effectively in the first half. Ford had a nice game. Hunt was running well. Can you run it here in the second half, pick up first downs, and keep taking time off of this clock?
All right, here's Matt Hawk into the game to punt. Inside his 10 at the 9, he'll hit it. Xavier Gibson is back deep to return off to our right for the Jets. 8 minutes left to go, third quarter right now. Snap is good. Hawk hits it down the field. Good high punt. Over to his right. Fair catch called for by Gibson, and he actually caught the ball into the Browns bench area at about the 32 near the 33-yard line. The copyright in tonight's broadcast owned by the Cleveland Browns. All rights to the broadcast are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the Cleveland Browns is prohibited.
Jim, we're almost halfway through the third quarter, and that was Matt Hawk's first punt as a Cleveland Brown. A beautiful 44-yarder, no return, and that's what you wanted to see. Remember, last week the Jets had blocked the punt, and good job by Bubba Ventrone. That was a nice, easy one for Matt Hawk to get off.
All right, two receivers near side to the left, one off the line to the right. Brees Hall, the running back, and he's been sensational. And the Jets start at their own 33-yard line. The Browns defense readies itself. Trevor Siemian is underneath center. And on 1st and 10, motion by Gibson off the left side. He goes motion left to right and then back right to left. And on first out, play action, bootleg out to the right. Here's Siemian looking, dumping underneath. Caught, Gibson's got it. Out of one tackle, and the Browns bring him down at the 38-yard line. J.O.K. is over there to make the tackle. Deron Harmon is in there also to make the stop.
Yeah, Siaki Ika had a shot at his first tackle in the National Football League, running that one down, but unfortunately was not able to get him there. But still, a nice short gain there on first down.
A 5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5. Garrett Wilson goes out wide to the right. Denzel Ward on him. 3 receivers left in the backfield. Hall, they toss it out to him. He's coming wide left. Oh, the Browns got up there, and Deron Harmon made a great play and hit him back at the 36-yard line. That veteran safety, Harmon, he read it perfectly.
He sure did. Deron Harmon, interception last week, and we talked to him earlier this week, Jim, and he said, you know what, this locker room is special. This culture is special, and I'll do anything I can to help the team. Well, tackles like that certainly do help.
That was a -1, loss of 1, 3rd down and 6. Jets have it, and they have it at their own 37-yard line. 3 receivers out wide right. Wilson near side left. They're 2 for 6 on 3rd down. Hall in the backfield with Siemian. It's a shotgun. Waiting on the snap. He takes that snap. Back to pass. Throws near side. It's caught out of the backfield. Bowden, the fullback, just into the game. Makes the catch and brings it out to the 45-yard line. And that is a first down. M.J. Emerson on the tackle.
Yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication there. The Browns were going to pass off the inside-outside routes right there, and J.O.K. and M.J. Emerson just didn't communicate. M.J.'s got to stay outside on that one with that particular coverage and would have been able to get the stop.
1st and 10, Jets have it at their own 45-yard line. Brees Hall still in the game at running back. Lines up in a slot, near side left. So 2 receivers left, 2 right. Siemian throwing, caught. Hall's got it, and again, Deron Harmon's got him over the 45 out to the 46.5-yard line for about 1.5 yard gain.
Yeah, read perfectly again by Deron Harmon. His nickname is the closer. 24 career interceptions, 3 Super Bowls with New England, just like our sideline reporter Gerard Jerry. And he's making some good plays here in the third quarter.
New tight end into the game. Kenny Yeboah checks in for the Jets. 2nd down and 8. They have it near their own 47-yard line. Siemian underneath center. Brees Hall, the running back. Wilson below us to the left. A receiver out wide right. Siemian with 8 on the play clock. On 2nd down and 8, takes the snap, gives it. Here's Hall to run through the middle, and he pushes and gets it up near a first down. He'll get the first down to the Browns' 45-yard line. Just a straight-ahead run. J.O.K. in on the tackle, but it looks like it's going to be a first down for the Jets. Although they're going to spot him back. I think they are.
Yeah, Greg Newsome was in there first, and he just limped off and is going straight to the blue tent. Cam Mitchell in. Looked like he's favoring his ankle there, Jim. And Greg Newsome's having a fantastic game and season for the Cleveland Browns.
So the rookie Cam Mitchell in at corner. Brownlee goes far side wide to the right. They were short, so it's 3rd down and less than 1. In the backfield, Hall. Siemian underneath center. Browns crowd the line. On 3rd down from their own 45, they sneak it, and it's going to be Siemian. He'll get it by about 0.5 yard. As he just pushed the pile, over the 45, inside down to the 44. Be part of one of the most passionate fan bases in the NFL. Join the Next Gen STM presented by Ticketmaster, the official wait list of the Cleveland Browns. Being a Next Gen STM is the best chance to become a season ticket member in future seasons. Visit clevelandbrowns.com/waitlist and reserve your spot today. 1st and 10, Jets at the Browns' 44.5-yard line. 2 receivers go out wide right for the Jets, 1 off the line to the left. Hall, the running back, underneath center. Simeon on 1st down. Taki showing a blitz. There's a flag down, a false start on New York.
False start, offense number 19. It's a 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
That's Irvin Charles, the wide receiver.
It is. Taki showed that blitz. Did a good job putting the brakes on. Almost got into the neutral zone. Did not. You get movement from the Jets and you back them up here 1st and 15. By the way, on that last drive, that 3rd down pass to David Bell for Joe Flacco, that gave him 303 yards on the night. The first Browns quarterback ever to do that in 4 consecutive games.
And that was the Jets' 7th penalty. It is 1st down and 15, back near the Browns' 49-yard line. Hall on the left hip of Simeon. 3 receivers out wide to the right. Simeon on 1st down and 15. He's got the snap, throws right sideline. That's caught at the 45, and then they trip him and knock him down. Denzel Ward got a nice chunk of him. Brownlee on the catch to the 45-yard line. And it will be 2nd down and 11. Down to the Browns sideline, brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. Here's Gerard.
Well, here in Northeast Ohio, we're very familiar with black ice, but on this field, it's green ice. Very slick and slippery conditions, especially with that precipitation coming down early in the 3rd quarter.
It will be Wilson far side to the right. 1 receiver near side left. Hall, the running back. 2nd down and 11 at the Browns 45. Simeon underneath center. Takes the snap, drops the throw. In the pocket, throwing right sideline, and Thornhill almost broke it up. It's incomplete over by the Browns sideline on the throw to Wilson. And it will be 3rd down and 11.
That's a great job by Juan Thornhill, and it's great to see him back. Right there in that cover 3, he's the flat defender, so he has to get underneath any deep outs or deep stop routes because that's the weakness in the cover 3. He did a great job there getting underneath it and forcing Simeon to really be precise with that throw, leading to the incompletion.
Greg Newsom back in the game on 3rd down and 11. From the 45 of the Browns, the Jets down by 17. Hall, the running back, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Simeon in the shotgun. Play clock is at 2. He's got the snap. Back, throws, and he's going to run it, and they got him. Yes, sirree. Getting in there is Zadarius Smith to get him at the 44.5-yard line, and it's 4th down. They're going to have to punt.
Yes, they are for Zadarius Smith. That's his 3rd sack in the last 2 weeks, giving him 6.5 on the season. We talked to him pregame. He loves being a part of this team, and he knew the sacks would come. And finally, they are starting to come in bunches. As I said, 3 in the last 2 weeks.
Nathan, take a look at that clock if you want right now. We're under 3 minutes. And
I love it. Tick, tick, tick. Let's go.
Here in the 3rd quarter, and the Jets have not been able to eat into that Browns lead. 2:51 left, and we have a stoppage of the clock right now, and the officials are going to confer here, and Kevin Stefanski is going to get a conference with one of the officials on the far side to figure things out. Thomas Morstead is in the game, ready to punt. It's 4th down and 11 for the Jets at the 44.5-yard line of the Browns.
And maybe he's lobbying for a sack there for his guy Zadarius Smith because they actually called that a 1-yard scramble for Trevor Simeon. And I know the crowd's restless, I'll tell you that. They don't like the discussion.
Yeah, and it's a long discussion right now as we wait for some kind of clarification as to what's going on. Zadarius Smith made the tackle.
Please reset the game clock to 2:26.
2:26. It's at 2:51 right now.
That's what happened on that last play. The clock never ran. The clock never started here.
2:20 on the game clock. 2:20.
Keep going down. Do I hear 2:18?
The game clock never started.
2:15.
See, that's why I told you. Take a look at that clock.
It should have been running.
I knew something was up.
You did. You had it.
Here's Morstead back at his 41-yard line to take the snap from Hennessy. James Prochet inside his 10 at the 9-yard line. 2:20 left to go. 3rd quarter, 34-17. Browns in the lead, and the clock is running now. Hennessy sends it back. Morstead hangs it in the air. End over end, fair catch called for and made by Prochet at the 10-yard line. That's where the Browns will begin. We'll take a timeout from Brown Stadium after a 34-yard punt by Thomas Morstead. A timeout with the score. The Browns 34 and the Jets 17 on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Calling all Browns fans, Cross Country Mortgage is giving you a chance to win big during the dedicated dog sweepstakes. Weekly prizes include official Browns gear, tickets for home and away games, and you could even win club seats. But that's not all. Enter now to win the grand prize, a $25,000 home makeover. Just visit clevelandbrowns.com/CCM. Enter today.
Equal housing opportunity. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC. NMLS 3029.
Physicians Ambulance is the most advanced private ambulance company in Northern Ohio. With 8 locations, including Cleveland, Elyria, Kent, Ashland, Warren, Worcester, Youngstown, and Chardon, Physicians Ambulance is 3rd-generation family-owned, providing advanced life support, basic life support, and critical care transport for hospitals, nursing homes, all Cleveland professional sports teams, area universities, and Cleveland's largest health network. Physicians Ambulance has been redefining pre-hospital emergency care since 1958. Find out more at physiciansambulance.com. Cleveland-born, Ohio-bred.
Introducing Crack Corn, a light and crunchy, savory, sweet, and salty caramel popcorn that is perfect for all your snacking needs. Made with non-GMO popcorn and no high fructose corn syrup, Crack Corn is the ideal snack for any occasion. This treat was kept secret in the family recipe book for years. So please join us and crack, crunch, and chomp your way through the snacking delight. Crack Corn, now available at Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Browns.
Still using toilet paper? Drop the TP and pick up Dude Wipes. The wet, extra large, flushable wipe that clears instead of smears. Wiping wet just cleans better than wiping dry. Get confidently clean with Dude Wipes that gets all the junk toilet paper leaves behind. Pick up Dude Wipes online or at your local Meijer. Dude Wipes is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the White House series. Dude Wipes, we love your Browns.
For the last decade and into the future, the home of the Browns, 850 ESPN Cleveland.
Well, the Cleveland Browns Whiteout Series, presented by Dude Wipes. For carefree confidence, wash your worries away. Wet Dude Wipes clean better than dry toilet paper. For a worry-free clean, Dude Wipes, we love your Browns. Browns up 34-17. They start at their own 10-yard line. Pierre Strong, the running back. Joe Flacco underneath center. On a long count, Jets jump up on the right side of the defense, play action fake, Flacco looking, he's firing, he's going for Njoku, who got hit over the back by Sauce Gardner, and there's no flag at the 33-yard line.
Jim, that was an ill-advised throw. There were 3 Jets there, and the guy who ultimately had the best chance of catching that was Sauce Gardner, and I know the Browns and the fans certainly wanted that flag, and perhaps Gardner did get there early. That was a very, very dangerous throw.
2nd down and 10. David Bell checks into the game. Jordan Akins checks out as the tight end. Cedric Tillman Jr. goes out wide left. David Bell comes near side to the right. And Njoku inside of him in the slot. Pierre Strong remains the running back. Flacco on 2nd and 10. Looks, throws, back shoulder, incomplete. As he throws it over for Cedric Tillman out at the 28-yard line, covered on the play by DJ Reed, and now it's 3rd and 10, and you're at the 10-yard line with 1:55 left, your own 10.
I don't want to get too conservative, but at the same time, 3 runs right here would have ended the 3rd quarter, and the clock is your friend more than anything. What you don't want is a 3-play, 10-second drive that gives the ball right back to the New York Jets.
Kareem Hunt in at running back, but he goes out wide left. We'll see if they wave him back into the backfield. They do. A triangle of 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Flacco from his own 10 on 3rd down and 10. He's back to pass, steps right, coming back middle, got a man open, incomplete. There's a flag down in the secondary. It went over the hands of Cedric Tillman Jr. at the 20. It's on the Jets.
It's going to be holding on the Jets. Now Tillman was
Before
wide
the
open
pass
there.
is thrown, holding. Defense number 4. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down for Cleveland.
DJ Reed hit with the penalty. That's a big penalty, Nathan, because they were going to be punting from out of their own end zone. Now they got 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Again, I know Joe Flacco is spinning it over 300 yards, but you're down your top 2 receivers. let's just go ahead and get this game into the fourth quarter. Let's run the ball and try to establish that ground game.
Jerome Ford deep in the backfield, back in the game. Tillman, the only wide receiver, wide left. It is a run. Here comes Ford to the right. He's to the 15. He's to the 20. He's down at the 20-yard line as he got nailed on the play. Getting in there is Quincy Williams and Jordan Whitehead, and it's a gain of 5. It will be 2nd down and 5. That's the way to do it.
That's what I'm talking about. You had 3 tight ends. You had the extra tight end, really 4 tackle-eligible type of guys, and you had them all there on the right side, an unbalanced line, ran it to the right behind that, and you were able to pick up 5 yards. That's exactly what you want to do at this stage of the game. As I said, the clock is your friend. Keep it running. Every first down you should get, it should be 2 minutes off this clock.
Ford now 64 yards rushing on 12 carries, 2nd and 5, and they'll go right back. Ford takes it left side, and he fumbled. He got his own fumble as he dropped the ball, and he'll take a 2-yard loss back to the 18, and he got drilled on the play after he recovered the ball. Is getting in there with Sherwood, the linebacker, for an extra hit on him, and Ford's having trouble holding on to the ball.
Yeah, it's a slick turf and apparently a slick football. That ball was put right in his stomach by Joe Flacco, and remember, Ford had that wrist issue. He's wearing a wrist brace. Perhaps that's causing some issues holding on to the ball there, but when you do that, you go to the sideline. This is game right now. It's about running the clock, protecting the football, and picking up some first downs.
3rd down and 7. Marquise Goodwin into the game at wide receiver, 1 of 3. They go out wide to the left. 1 receiver near side right. Flacco in the shotgun. On 3rd down, back to pass. Rolls right, rolling, still rolling, looking, firing, and it's incomplete at the 24-yard line in the direction of David Bell. With 17 seconds left to go, John Franklin Myers was chasing Flacco all the way.
Yeah, and that stops the clock there. Now, again, 17 seconds, so it would have only run 17 seconds off of it, but this punt would have occurred in the fourth quarter. Now the Jets get that benefit of getting it back there, and yeah, just that negative play on 2nd down, Jim, I think really kind of set the Browns back.
Hawk is into the game to punt. He's back at his 5-yard line. Gibson to return. He's at his 35 off to our right. And the Browns maintain a 34-17 lead, but a sloppy second half with their offense. Snap goes back. Hawk takes it and sends it down the field. Good high punt. Back goes Gibson, caught it at his 28, juggled it. He's got it, secured it, got out of a tackle, rolls to the right, to the 40, to the 45. He got chased out of bounds by Mahmoud Diabate. He chases him out at the 47. Well, I got to tell you, I don't like the coverage teams the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and they've been amongst the league's best, really, prior to the last couple of weeks. Right there, I think it's a new punter, Matty Hawk there, 54 yards. But if you notice, when Xavier Gibson caught it, there wasn't a Brown within 10 yards. He had a lot of room to run that back. He picks up the 19. But again, clock is ticking. They're going to get a free play here, 4 seconds, and then we'll get into the fourth quarter. So they could run it on first down. Obviously, they got to start getting into hurry up. It's a 3-possession game right now.
Gibson will be the wide receiver near side to the left. The tight end Conklin is inside of him on a wing on the left side. Wilson out wide to the right. Hall, the running back. Underneath center, here's Simeon. They're going to run a reverse around the right side. Gibson, 45 to the 50. 3 Browns chase him into the Cleveland sideline at the 45-yard line, and that's where he went out. Juan Thornhill chased him out, and that is the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, 15 minutes away from securing a playoff spot in front of their own fans at Brown Stadium, the Browns lead over the Jets 34-17 on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns radio network.
From first words to sore throats, from soccer practice to a sprained wrist, University Hospital's Rainbow Babies and Children's is here for you and your family. From their first days to yearly checkups or even life-changing procedures, nationally recognized healthcare has a home in your neighborhood. Here for your child's first steps and every step after. We're University Hospital's Rainbow Babies and Children's, and we're here for you. Learn more at uhrainbow.org.
From the east side to the west side, from the Muni Lot to the Dog Pound, we rally around the Browns no matter what. At Elk & Elk, no matter how tough things get, we fight for every client every day. And if you've been injured, the best fans in the world deserve award-winning attorneys to get them the compensation they need. Elk & Elk is proud to stand with you at every game and every trial. Elk & Elk, proud partner of the Cleveland Browns.
In Cleveland, we believe in working hard and football. That's why Cross Country Mortgage is the official mortgage partner of your Cleveland Browns. That's two teams dedicated to getting it done and bringing home wins for the land. From buy to refi, let Cross Country Mortgage help you score the best loan.
Go get one done. 103, 123.
Reach out today at ccm.com.
Equal housing opportunity. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC. NMLS 3029.
At Lowe's, save big every day when you buy in bulk. Save 15% on select Sanctuary by Green Fiber blown-in insulation when you buy 30 or more. Plus, get an extra 5% off every day on eligible purchases when you use your Lowe's Business Credit Card. Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. 5% offer subject to credit approval. Exclusions and terms apply. See store or Lowe's.com/credit for details.
Hi, it's Riz. Tony Grossi joins us weekdays, 10 a.m., The Really Big Show. Home of the Browns, 850 ESPN, Cleveland.
Here we go to the fourth quarter. Browns 34, Jets 17. Game summary brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. As Sherwin-Williams help bring your color to life. Total yards in the game, the Browns have 379, but only 12 in the second half, and the Jets have the ball.
But the best part is the score, the differential still remains 17 points in favor of the Browns.
Second down, 2. New York has it at the Browns' 45-yard line. Brownlee in slow motion to the right. Hall, the running back. They give it. Hall runs to the right, and he gets inside the 45, down to the 43-yard line. Myles Garrett ended up making the tackle. Let's see if he got the first down. There you have it at the 42.5-yard line, and it looks like it is first down Jets.
Sione Takitaki broke right through the A-gap, but he thought Simeon kept the ball. He didn't see that the handoff has made. Otherwise, he could have made that play in the backfield.
Jets out, 1st and 10 at the Browns' 42.5-yard line. Brownlee and Conklin wide left. Garrett Wilson near side to the right. On the snap, Simeon throwing near side. Wilson caught it, and Denzel Ward immediately wraps him up at the 34-yard line, and they'll be just shy of another first down. 9 yards on the pickup, second down and 1.
For Garrett Wilson, that gives him his second straight 1,000-yard season to start his career, the first Jet to ever do it, the former Ohio State product. Very productive. Last time, by the way, the Jets had back-to-back 1,000-yards receivers. Keyshawn Johnson in 1998 and 99.
Wow. 3 receivers, far side, wide to the left. Breece Hall, the running back. Simeon at quarterback in the gun. 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 34-yard line, as Simeon might be changing the play at the line. Out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Boy, Becton looked like he moved that left tackle,
Absolutely.
And the flag comes out. And that's what Myles Garrett will do to you.
False start, offense number 77. 5-yard penalty, second down.
That's his second penalty of the night. The Jets 9th overall.
Yeah, it's the Myles Garrett effect. He gets those false starts.
13:42 on the game clock.
He gets a hold so far, even though he's held pretty much every play. I just want to see him get to the quarterback at least one more time in this one, Jim. Maybe even 2.
Second down and 6. And here we go, back at the 40-yard line. Brownlee and Conklin out wide to the left. Wilson below us to the right. 2 backs flank. Simeon in the backfield. On the snap, he's got it. He's back. He's looking left. Browns are chasing him, and he's got to throw it into the ground. Isaiah McGuire off the left side got in there, and they had something in the middle of the field set up, and it just blew up.
Yeah, they were trying to do the fake screen out to the right to Gibson, throw the screen back to the left to Breece Hall. Sione Takitaki was on that one. There was nowhere to go with the ball, and now 3rd and long for the Jets.
3rd down 6 at the 40-yard line. The Browns check in. Ronnie Hickman comes in late, but he's in. Wilson goes out wide left. Gibson inside of him in a slot. Receiver Brownlee to the right. Conklin on a wing. 4 out of 9 on 3rd down. Simeon in the shotgun. He's got a fullback on his left hip. He's back. He's looking. He fires. And it was intercepted and dropped. MJ Emerson had it at the 26-yard line, right in his paws, but he couldn't put it away. And it's 4th down for the Jets, and I think they got to go for it.
So they tried to run a pick play right there, but what actually happened is Garrett Wilson ran into Greg Newsome, and so the ball ended up down the field to MJ Emerson, who had a chance for his 5th interception of the season. Oh, Jim, that would have been great.
Boy, Robert Saleh letting the official know it. He thinks there should have been a flag called on Newsome. It's 4th down and 6 from the Cleveland 40. Breece Brees Hall back into the game at running back. In the gun with Simeon. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They need 6. Simeon waiting. Brown show blitz on the corner. Flag down. They took too much time, I think.
Before the ball was snapped, delay of game, offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
And they're going to punt. That changes it to 4th down and 11, Nathan.
What a great job by this defense to give up a little bit, but not even let them bring Greg Zuerlein out. You maintain a 3-possession game. Now, if I'm Bubba Ventrone, I'm telling everybody, let's stay on high alert here. Watch for a fake. Stay on high alert. Just get the ball back.
Thomas Morstead is back at his 42-yard line. Prochet off to our right for the Browns to return. He's inside his 10. Snap goes back. Morstead does punt it down the field. Prochet to his left. Fair catch. Makes that catch inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. Browns ball when we come back. 35 yards on the punt. Timeout. The countdown on. 13:29 left to go in the game. And the score, the Browns 34. The Jets 17 on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Rumpke Waste and Recycling is a family-owned and operated company. Our employees are a part of that family, and we are grateful for the men and women that continue to perform essential duties, no matter what the situation. We've been in business for over 90 years, and we believe that our people make all the difference. We take pride in all the communities we serve. Whether you join us as a customer or as an employee, you'll become a part of the Rumpke family, too. Visit rumpke.com to learn more. Go Browns!
What's going on at Taco Bell?
I don't know. I've never seen it so busy. Haven't you heard? Taco Bell's $5 classic combo meal is here. And now it has Browns power.
Browns fans, you want winning big value? You can't beat Taco Bell's $5 classic combo meal. It's a crunchy taco, beefy 5-layer burrito, cinnamon twist, and a large drink. Only $5.
And Browns power?
True Browns fans love Taco Bell. They give the team magical powers, like wide right when the other guys try game-winning field goals. No purchase necessary. Participating in restaurants. For limited time, all supplies last through 1/8/24. Tax extra drinks exclude freeze.
Wow, Taco Bell magical powers. Go Browns!
From a daily driver, a heavy hauler, to a high-end auto investment, the Sarshone Auto Group is one of Northeast Ohio's leaders. Now with 7 locations. Sarshone Ford in Randolph, Alliance and Waynesburg. Sarshone Chevrolet in Randolph. Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton. The Sarshone Auto Gallery in North Canton. And now, Sarshone Chevrolet in Garrettsville. The Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns. Find out more at sarshone.com.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Catch the only daily show dedicated to the Browns. Weekdays 1 to 3 p.m. It's Cleveland Browns Daily. 850 ESPN Cleveland and the Land on Demand app.
13:29 left to go in the game. The Browns start at their own 10-yard line. Extra offensive lineman Michael Dunn in. Pierre Strong, the running back. Flacco turns, gives Strong, cuts left. 10, 15, 16. They're going to put him down at the 17-yard line and a 7-yard run. We made a nice cut in the middle of the hole. Jamie and Sherwood made the tackle.
Yeah, he sure did. Saw that opening to the left, put his foot in the ground, and cut it there. And again, I like Pierre Strong. I'd like to see more of him. He leads this team in yards per carry this season. Tonight, 2 carries, 11 yards for him. He's just got that burst and feels like he gets through that first contact. The key now, ball security, keep this clock running, but find a way to get some first downs here. Really take some time off this clock.
2nd down, 3. Strong deep in the backfield by himself. Harrison Bryant down the line in motion, left to a right. Tillman the only wide receiver. Here's Flacco giving, and here's the cut by Strong. He's to the 20, 25, he's to the 30, 31, out there the 32-yard line, and a first down. Jamie and Sherwood, the linebacker, brings him down at the 32. He got 14 yards. He made that cut again.
More. Great block down the field from Harrison Bryant. He followed that, ran right off his back, but it's that cut and his ability to explode through the contact. That's what I like about Pierre Strong. 3 carries, 26 yards.
Let me give you a time update. 12:15 left to go in the game right now. Browns lead by 17. Out they come 1st and 10 at their own 32. Strong remains the hot hand. He's the running back right now. Tillman near side below us, wide left. Flacco on first down. Right back to Strong. Blockers in front. Wide right. He's to the 35, to the 36. He fumbled, and the Jets recover. Are they going to rule him down? Jermaine Johnson is on top of the ball, and the official is saying he was down, and they blew the play dead.
I don't know what this is going to look like on replay, but that felt lucky. It certainly seemed like that ball was out, and it was well out before Pierre Strong was down. That is a fumble, and this Browns team cannot make it easy on themselves. They're going to challenge that, is my guess. Now, will they be able to once it's blown dead? I'm sure they're getting a buzz from above saying, actually, guys, that was a fumble. The ball was blown dead, though.
Well, I got to tell you, I hate to be the one that scolds them, but listen.
Do it.
You got to secure this lead and secure the ball. Here's the call.
After discussion, the ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
Yep, there you go. Absolutely. I mean, it is.
It was.
It's a fumble by Pierre Strong, and the Jets will get the ball back at the Browns' 35-yard line. Let me go on with my point, all right? And that is, you only have to go back to last year when the Jets were here for that home opener that we've all gone to therapy to try and wash out of our brains when they had a big lead, 13 points with a minute and a half left to go, and lost the game. So, I mean, you've got to smarten up here. It's been a terrible offensive second half.
It has been, and right now the only running back who hasn't put the ball on the ground is Kareem Hunt.
The game clock to 11:55.
Again,
11:55.
Time is more valuable than yards. You have to have the situational awareness. I need to have two hands on the ball at all times. And if you've got young players, Jerome Ford, Pierre Strong, second-year players, they haven't had that situational awareness.
4 fumbles for the Browns. They've lost 2 of them in the shotgun. Simeon, he's got Brees Hall on his left hip, 3 receivers right. He's coming near side, throws over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30 at the 29-yard line as he just floated the ball over the middle. Caught by Wilson, and he's got it for a short gain down inside the 30 at the 29. Taki made the tackle, a gain of 6.
You know, Simeon actually not having a bad game right here. 18 of 27 for about 185 yards. Browns got to find a way to get some pressure. The ball's been coming out quick. Either the back shoulders on the outside or quick over the middle of the field.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Simeon in the shotgun, Hall with him. Back to pass, looking left, throws across the middle for Gibson, and it's incomplete. MJ Emerson knocked it away at the 19-yard line. Gibson comes up saying, should have been a flag. No flag thrown. It will be 3rd and 4.
And they're dancing out there. MJ Emerson, that's the second time today he's gotten his hand in there, gotten the ball out. Did it once against Garrett Wilson. Great job. He let him cross his face, but got that right hand and punched that ball out at the last second. Good job by MJ Emerson.
The Jets are 4 for 10 on 3rd down, and they have it at the Browns' 29-yard line. 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Simeon with Brees Hall on his left hip. 3 receivers left. Wilson to the right. On the snap, he's got it. He throws left, caught by Conklin. Conklin got the first down to the 25-yard line as they'll mark him at the 25. That's where he needed to get to. It looks like it's a first down. Although, no, now they're going to mark him back, and it's short. It's going to be 4th down and less than 1.
They're going to go quick here. Look for the sneak.
Jets are now right up to the line of scrimmage on 4th down and 1. Simeon takes it, keeps it. I don't think he got there. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage. He didn't get there. If he didn't, it's Browns ball. On 4th down and a sneeze. He went off the left side to try and get it, and the Browns defense has a tremendous stand right there as it was Jordan Elliott in the middle of the field to stuff him.
What a job by Jordan Elliott. They tried to quick snap it. Elliott knifing through, getting low, and making the tackle on Simeon. And listen, Browns, just take care of the football. Your defense is doing everything you needed to do. Blocking kicks, pick sixes, forced fumbles, fumble recoveries, not allowing them to score. But we just got to take care of the football here and run and get this clock going, Jim. 34-17, you're happy. Has not changed this half, but it feels like it's on the precipice of changing.
Elliott was great. Tomlinson was in there. Taki came in. All the troops came in, but Elliott really stuffed it, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Browns. They'll start at the 25-yard line as the officials are having a conference right now at the 25. While they do that, are your wiper blades chattering, skipping, or squeaking? Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly Auto Parts, and they'll install them for free. See better, drive safer with O'Reilly Auto Parts. Stop by or learn more at O'ReillyAuto.com.
flag.
There is a flag down, and we'll wait on the call.
After review, the runner did not make the line to gain. However, there were 12 men on the field on defense. That's a 5-yard penalty, and it's enough to give New York a first down.
The Browns had too many men on the field, and the mistakes keep happening here in the second half. Za'Darius Smith, I don't think, got off the field. Is that what you're saying?
That's what they're circling right now. Za'Darius Smith on the sideline had 1 foot on the field when that ball was snapped. Come on, that's a veteran. And Za'Darius has been great, but you got to hustle and get off the side. I don't understand how that's something that can be looked at after the play is over there, Jim. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's clearly the eye in the sky buzzing down, but it feels really selective as to when they use that.
So the Jets get a reprieve and a first down. They're at the Browns 20. Brees Hall, the running back. Gibson in the backfield, too, with Simeon. He's got the snap on first down. Throws, it's caught. Gibson's got it. And DeAnthony Bell, he got him for a 3-yard loss. Got him on the right flat. He had him zeroed in and nailed him.
DeAnthony Bell's played really well. You lose Grant Delpit, and you think to yourself, who's going to step up in that strong safety spot? And now we have an official timeout for a Jets guy down there. On there, looks like an offensive lineman. Yeah, maybe it's the left guard, Laken Tomlinson. If it is, he's the only one who's gone the whole way for this Jets team this year. But a good tackle by DeAnthony Bell, who's really kind of stepped in for Grant Delpit in that box safety role. He's been a sure tackler. He's come up with the interception. Who could forget at the end of that Bears game? But, man, Jim, 34-17, there have been so many things. Fumbles, 12 men on the field. Let's just end this thing. Let's get it going here. Let's end this thing.
And remember, the Jets have a pick 6 against the Browns in the game, and yet we fended all of that off. And with 10:36 left to go, the Browns defense remains out on the field after they had too many men on the field, but the Jets offensive line, like the Browns offensive line this year, has just been crushed with injuries. Rumpke Waste and Recycling is a great place to start. The injured player, Xavier Newman. Well, it's a great place to start and build a career. Check out the latest opportunities to join the team that's working together to keep your community clean and green by visiting Rumpke.com today. Second down and 12 and a half to get for the Jets. Back at the Browns' 23-yard line. 2 receivers left. Wilson to the right. Conklin, the tight end, in motion. Brees Hall, the running back, in the gun with Simeon. Waiting on the snap. He's got it. Boy, it looked like Becton moved early again, and the flag is out. Left tackle 77. Becton came out of his stance too early. And I think this is 5 on the Jets.
Ball start. Offense number 66.
They're calling it
5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So they're going to call it on the center. Joe Tipman. That's their 11th penalty.
Something to keep an eye on here. Jake Hansen started this game at right guard for them. He is out. Then they had the right guard that just went in and got hurt, Xavier Newman. So now Billy Turner is in the game at right guard for the New York Jets.
It is second down. Now it's 2nd and 17 back at the Browns' 27-yard line with 10:18 left to go in the game. Brownlee goes out wide left. Conklin, the tight end, inside of him. 2 receivers, Gibson and Wilson near side to the right. Brees Hall, the running back, Simeon in the gun. Second down and a bundle. Play clock is at 1. Play clock is at 1. Boy, did they get that off. They're going to let him play it. He throws it over the middle. It's caught, and it's down at the 26-yard line on the catch made there by Brees Hall. Hall got brought down by Taki. Nathan, I'm telling you, it was too much time.
No, I think you're exactly right. I think that was a delay of game. But what about this game Sione Taki's having stepping in for Anthony Walker Jr.? That's his 11th tackle here today. That leads the Browns on this evening.
Third down and 16. They have to get down by the 10-yard line to get the first down. Wilson wide left. Gibson inside of him in a slot. Brownlee to the right. Inside of him, Conklin in a slot. Hall, the running back. Simeon's got it. Out of the gun. Back to pass. He's up in the pocket. He's running, and they got him from behind. As getting in there is Alex Wright to chase him down back at the 26-yard line. And they'll bring Zerline on for a field goal attempt with 9:22 left.
How about Obo Okoronkwo goes down, and in comes Alex Wright, your 3rd-round pick from a year ago. When Obo went down, he had 1 career sack. Well, now he has a sack in 3 straight games. His 4th on the season. What a job by Alex Wright.
All right, into the game, Greg Zerline. Good from 46, but then he had his last field goal block. This is from 44 into the dog pound end zone. Waiting on the snap. It's back, set down, Zerline into it. That kick is up, and the kick is good. A 44-yard field goal, and now the lead is 14. 8:50 on the countdown clock left to go in the game. We take a timeout. And the score, the Browns 34 and the Jets 20. Now this timeout on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns radio network.
Howard Hanna is the official real estate provider of the Cleveland Browns. If your game plan for this season includes buying or selling a home, Howard Hanna has the answer. Delivering a winning strategy for breaking down the game of real estate. Howard Hanna are the market leaders in Northeast Ohio. More buyers and sellers trust Howard Hanna to be their home team. Visit howardhanna.com/go Browns.
He's still going. Touchdown! He put on 3 different moves and got in.
That's howardhanna.com/go Browns. Visit today.
In Cleveland, the playlist for the 90s.
It's my right to be hellish. I still can't tell them.
And now,
we've been doing all this late night talking.
Q104. The 90s, 2000s, and now. Q104.
Mid's True Sicilian Pasta Sauce is a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns. When the hometown team joins forces with the hometown sauce, the result is legendary. Visit your local Northeast Ohio grocery store and grab the #1 fan favorite, Mid's Meat Sauce. Mid's isn't quick steamed like the others, but simmered for hours in small batches and stacked with a 1/4 pound of the finest USDA ground beef in every jar. Mid's, a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns.
It's the final days of Toyotathon. Celebrate this year-end event in an adventurous new Toyota with more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, like the adventurous RAV4, America's best-selling SUV. Now through January 2nd, Toyota is offering $1,000 APR cash on any new gas-powered 2024 RAV4 when financed with approved credit through TFS. Plus, every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance. Get details at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Since 1984, the opinion you've trusted most. Follow Tony Grossi's Browns coverage on the Land on Demand.
8:50 left to go in the game. The Browns lead 34-20 over the Jets. Greg Zerline just hit a field goal from 44 yards out after the Browns stopped them on 4th down, but it was detected they had too many men on the field, so the Jets got another set of downs, and then they kicked the field goal. Pierre Strong is back deep to take this end-over-end kick. Underneath it, Strong makes the catch, but he's going to take the touchback, and it will go out to the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 there for the Browns, who need to hold on to the ball. Down to the Browns sideline, brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. Here's Gerard.
And with the time left on the clock as well as the score, you like the idea of the Browns establishing a run. But if you're going to run the ball 3 times in a row, you want to consider who's that third guy running the football, because simply put, Pierre Strong doesn't have the conditioning to run the football 3 times in a row.
So they're going to go to Kareem Hunt right now. One receiver, Tillman, near side to the left. Harrison Bryant down the line in motion right to left into the backfield. And on first down, play action fake. Flacco looking, he's throwing, and he threw it right over the head of a wide open Kareem Hunt at the 25-yard line. I mean, he was wide open, folks. He had 6 yards to spare.
Yeah, Joe Flacco had some pressure, maybe couldn't see him, went over the top of Kareem Hunt, and I like what Kevin Stefanski's trying to do there, get an easy throw to get it going. The Browns have just 2 first downs in this half, Jim, and you're going to need some first downs here to take some time off of this clock, and an incompletion there, again, certainly does not help you do that.
8:45 left to go, and the clock stops on that incompletion, and now the Browns come out. 2nd down 10 from their own 25. Marquise Goodwin near side wide left. Got 2 receivers inside of him, 1 to the right. Out of the gun, they hand the ball off. Here's Kareem Hunt. Hunt runs it out to the line of scrimmage. Off the right side of the 25. Jermaine Johnson made the tackle, and it will be 3rd down and 10. 8.5 to go.
You know, we talked about a lot of the guys that are out. Amari now, Elijah Moore, but I think the Browns actually miss DTR right now. He would be able to come in, give a different look, make them account for 11 on the ground with his ability to run with his legs. Just any kind of a spark to get this offense going.
They are 5 for 8 on third down, and they're 3rd and 10 right now. Hunt will be in the shotgun with Flacco. 2 receivers left and 2 out wide to the right. And Njoku had a big first half. He's in the slot. Here's Flacco throwing. That's Njoku catching. At the 30, at the 31, the Jets got him down. At the 31-yard line, Tony Adams made the tackle. It's 4th down, the clock running. We're under 8 minutes, and the Browns are going to punt.
Yeah, the Browns still have not been able to get that first down that would allow them to take minutes off the clock, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, and the Jets will get the ball back now. 7.5 probably inside. The Browns are likely will take it down to about 7:20 when they kick this one off on the punt. But, it has been anemic offensively in this second half.
Here's Hawk into punt, back at his 17-yard line. Hewlett to snap it back. Gibson to return. He's back at his 20. They're using all the play clock. The snap goes back. Hawk takes it, left foots it down the field. Good high punt. Back and back goes Gibson. Caught it at his 13. Now the Browns smother him, and they're going to run him into the sideline. Harrison Bryant was down there to lead him out of bounds. 7:13 left to go in the game. That was a nice punt by Matt Hawk.
Excellent.
56 yards. The numbers bear that. 10 on the return. Timeout from the stadium with the score. The Browns 34, the Jets 20 on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns radio network.
From a daily driver, a heavy hauler, to a high-end auto investment, the Sarshone Auto Group is one of Northeast Ohio's leaders. Now with 7 locations. Sarshone Ford in Randolph, Alliance and Waynesburg. Sarshone Chevrolet in Randolph. Sarshone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton. The Sarshone Auto Gallery in North Canton. And now, Sarshone Chevrolet in Garrettsville. The Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns. Find out more at sarshone.com.
Calling all Browns fans, Cross Country Mortgage is giving you a chance to win big during the dedicated dog sweepstakes. Weekly prizes include official Browns gear, tickets for home and away games, and you could even win club seats. But that's not all. Enter now to win the grand prize, a $25,000 home makeover. Just visit clevelandbrowns.com/CCM. Enter today.
Equal housing opportunity. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC. NMLS 3029.
Coverage on the football field is just as important as coverage off the field. If you're looking for an individual and family health plan, Medical Mutual has you covered with plans that include $0 select preventative drugs, on-demand telemedicine, and access to thousands of healthcare providers throughout Ohio. Plus, most plans now include MedMutual Pet, a pet wellness service at no additional cost. Visit medmutual.com/Go Browns to find a plan. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Browns.
Chest congestion is awful, and it's even worse when it comes with a cough or stuffed up nose. That's why Mucinex has maximum strength tablets for more than just chest congestion. Mucinex DM also relieves coughs, and Mucinex D also relieves nasal congestion. Maximum strength Mucinex tablets go to work fast and provide long-lasting relief. Only Mucinex fights your symptoms for up to 12 hours with one dose. Mucinex in, mucus out. Available at Discount Drug Mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Browns. Use as directed.
The Land on Demand, the home of in-depth Browns coverage on your schedule. Subscribe at thelandondemand.com.
7:13 left to go in the game. The Jets have the ball. They're down by 14. They start at their own 23. Breece Hall in the backfield with Trevor Siemian out of the shotgun. He's back to pass. Throws to Hall. He got drilled. What a play. Getting in there is J.O.K. and he blew him up inside the 20 at the 18.5.
Wow! He was shot out of a cannon, Jim. That acceleration, that closing speed from the former Golden Domer, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. We knew they'd run the screens. His second tackle for a loss today leads the team with 22, shy of the Browns franchise single-season record.
It is a loss of 4, second down 14, and the good news, the clock runs. 6:39 to go in the game. Back inside their 20, out of an empty shotgun. Siemian takes the snap, looking left, throws for Hall. He caught it, and the Browns get him. Denzel Ward with a nice tackle, knocks him down at the 23.5-yard line. And the Jets are going to go no huddle as they'll come up. Clock running, 6:19 to go, 3rd down and 9. 3 receivers left. Wilson to the right, Siemian back, and they took the snap too fast. And let's see, they blow the play dead.
The offense substituted. Didn't give the defense a chance to match up. Re-snap the ball.
6:13 left. The line of scrimmage will be the 24, and it's 3rd down and 9. The Jets set out 3 receivers all wide left. Wilson near side to the right. In the backfield, Hall. Simeon back on 3rd and 9. Lobs it over the middle. Breece Hall's got it. Tucky over him. Breece Hall slipped and fell at the 26-yard line, and Tucky tagged him down. It's 4th down, 4th and 7 after a gain of 2. And the Jets are going.
I love what the Browns are doing. Ronnie Hickman has been over the top of Garrett Wilson this entire second half, double teaming him, forcing the throws underneath. One more play here, Jim, and this will do it.
4th down, they need 6.5. He's got Hall on his left hip, and on 4th down, he's back to pass, looking up in the pocket. He's rolling left, and he got by JOK and might have gotten the first down. No, they say he is short, I believe, at the 33-yard line. He needed the 34. And that's 4th down. And if they don't have it, then the Browns would get the ball over on downs. Where did he land? It's 4th down, and they're pushing them back.
Jim, I think he is short. He had the ball kind of on his back hip as his right knee went to the ground. It looked to be short of the line to gain. I think even if they try to challenge this or they're looking at it from up above, I think he's short, and it's going to be Brown's ball.
All right, they're going to take the measurement, change around, stretch him out. He is short! 5:21 left to go, and there's a feeling right now around this stadium that the Browns are close to clinching. Right now, let's pause. Station identification all along the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns radio network.
Hi, this is Tony Rizzo. You're listening to 850 ESPN Cleveland, a Good Karma Brands radio station, WKNR Cleveland.
Jim Donovan, Nathan Segura, Gerard Cherry on the Browns sideline. The Browns offense out on the field, and the referee consulting with the rest of the team right now. And hang on. Let's see where they're going to spot that ball. At
number 68 reported eligible.
Michael Dunn is ineligible as the extra offensive lineman, and the Browns have it 1st and 10 with a 14-point lead. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. At the Jet 32.5-yard line, Bryant down the line in motion right to left. Flacco underneath center. Takes it, turns, gives. Hunt runs right. He skips to the 30, 29, 25, 24-yard line. He's a yard shy of the first down. He got 9 with 5:10 left. C.J. Mosley brought him down.
So that's the same play. We had a nice run from Pierre Strong where they have Harrison Bryant pull across from the backside where you have that overloaded right side of the line. The Browns are able to get a nice run. That's exactly what they needed here. Now the clock runs. You get a chance to get a first down. And remember, the Jets can only stop it 3 times. They use that timeout early here in the second half. So they have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
4:45 left to go in the game. It's simple now. Just run it. It is 2nd down and a yard with the chant of Flacco from the crowd. Jets up on the line. They give the ball to Hunt. Right side, 1st down. He got it inside the 20, and that offensive line's taken over right now. All the way down inside the 20 at the 19.5-yard line. James Hudson waving to the crowd. Down to 4:20 left to go, and it's 1st down for the Browns.
James Hudson took Quincy Williams down to the 10-yard line right there, Jim. The ball is spotted at the 20.
So it's 1st and 10. The Browns have it at the Jet 20. And they'll use all the clock as they come up. Flacco brings them out. Hunt remains the running back. Tillman below us, wide left. Double tight ends in the game. Underneath center. Flacco with Hunt waiting in the backfield. They give it to him. He's at the 20. Slices left. He's at the 19. The offensive line pushing. They're going to give him the 17.5-yard line and about 3.5 on the carry. Quincy Williams brings him down. The Browns are inside the mid-red zone. True Sicilian pasta sauce. Best ingredients, best quality, best taste. I'll tell you what, this city is about ready to go into a zone 2.
You can feel it, Jim. You can feel the excitement, the crowd chanting Flacco, the energy emanating from Cleveland Browns Stadium right now. In fact, it's so loud the offensive line saying, quiet down, we still have plays to run here.
Flacco brings them out. The play clock is at 9. The game clock at 3:14. Hunt in the backfield from the 17.5-yard line of the Jets. underneath center, takes the snap, give it back. Here's Hunt to the right. From behind, they got him and got him down at the 19-yard line. Tony Adams made the tackle. When the Browns recorded their second sack of the game, it meant that you can pick up a free appetizer for a limited time at participating Northeast Ohio Buffalo Wild Wings locations. Terms and conditions apply. Visit clevelandbrowns.com/sacks for more information. 3:03 left.
Jets call the timeout here. You're going to run the football here. Force the Jets to use their third and final timeout. You will send your new kicker, Riley Patterson, out to hopefully put you up 3 scores again and effectively end this game. You're right. It feels like we're sitting on top of, literally, Jim, the people in front of us, like we're sitting on top of a powder keg here. And a Riley Patterson field goal, I think, would send this place into a state of euphoria.
3:03 left. The timeout over. It is third down. They need 9. They're at the 19. They need to get down to the 10. Tillman near side, wide left. Goodwin out wide to the right with 2 other receivers just off the line. Hunt in the backfield. They're going to give it to Kareem Hunt. Hunt to the 15, to the 14. He's down at the 14-yard line. Under 3 minutes left. The Jets bang another timeout. Tony Adams makes the tackle. And they're going to send out Riley Patterson for a field goal try. Anytime the Browns go for 2, Dude Wipes will be making a donation to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Dude Wipes will donate 2,000 wipes for each attempt and $2,000 for each successful one to the foundation. For more information, visit dudewipes.com/Browns. Dude Wipes, we love your Browns. So, 2:58 left. 34-20, the Browns in the lead. Riley Patterson in. He missed an extra point earlier in the game.
10 for 10 on field goals of 30 to 39 this season, Jim, and this would be a big one.
The spot is at the 23, a 33-yard field goal try. Hewlett will snap it. Hawk will put it down. Patterson waits. Snap back. Ball down. He's into it. That kick is up, and the kick is good! And the Browns lead by 17 with 2:54 left. That field goal presented by Clutch Transportation Services, proud partner of the Cleveland Browns. And the Browns scoring drive presented by Bally Bet. Download the Bally Bet Sportsbook app today. Kick off the season with a second chance bet up to $100. Bally Bet, official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns. Must be 21 plus. Ohio residents only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 6 plays, 18 yards. 33-yard field goal by Riley Patterson. It took 2:27 off the clock.
That's what you needed to do right there. You get some first downs, get the great defensive stop, get a first down, eat some clock, force the Jets to use all their timeouts, go up 3 scores, and Jim, start to feel a little bit real here that the Browns are going to punch their ticket to the playoffs.
Riley Patterson has the ball up on the tee. Xavier Gibson is off to our left to return, and the lead is 17. Patterson's got the whistle on the run-up and the boot, and here we go, back under play. Gibson underneath it, catches it 1 yard deep. He slipped, but he's coming out. He's to the 10. He goes wide 15, and then Deron Harmon knocked him into the Browns sideline over the 20, out by the 22-yard line with 2:49 left to go. You know, that Browns defense on a short field a number of times have come up huge.
Yeah, they've been dominant, and that's what you were expecting in this game, a Browns defense to be dominant. And here's an opportunity where now you know what the script is. They are going to have to throw the ball, and so Miles and Za'Darius and Shelby Harrison, Alex Wright and Isaiah McGuire can pin their ears back and go after Trevor Siemian.
It will be an empty backfield, at least right now. Siemian in the shotgun by himself. Snap from the 22. He's back to pass. Back and looking and throwing, and it's caught out at the 25-yard line. It's Kenny Yeboah, and Yeboah brings it out over the 30, out near the 31-yard line, where he got brought down by Denzel Ward.
Great job tackling, great job not letting him get out of bounds, but also not letting him get up the field, which is something that's plagued the Browns in these situations.
Gain of 8, second down at 2, 3 receivers left, 1 right. Here's Siemian back to pass, throws over the middle, incomplete. Try to get it to the running back, Abanikanda, and it was incomplete out at the 32-yard line. It will be third down at 2. It stops the clock with 2:23 left.
I talked about it earlier, but I'll say it again. I love what Jim Schwartz is doing, putting Ronnie Hickman over the top of Garrett Wilson. He's doubling him everywhere he goes. They're not going to allow a vertical to Garrett Wilson. force them to take these short checkdowns, and then you just got to come up and tackle.
It will be Brownlee and Gibson and Conklin wide left. Wilson near side right. Brees Hall, Abanaconda is the running back, and the left tackle moved again. Becton.
Wow.
Ball start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
And it now becomes 3rd down and 7. That's their 12th penalty.
The Myles Garrett effect. He's been responsible for at least 4 or 5 of those, Jim. Dominant. And I know the sacks haven't been there. 1 sack the last 6 games, but he absolutely should be in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. You look at how he affects another team, it's just obvious how much they are respecting Myles Garrett.
It is Brownlee wide left, Gibson inside of him. Conklin will join them on that side in motion. Wilson below us to the right. Snap back on 3rd down, they throw middle, that's caught. Conklin's got it over the 30, he'll get a 1st down out to the 34-yard line. Greg Newsome and Sione Takitaki make the tackle on a gain of 9 and a 1st and 10 for the Jets. 2:09 left to go in the game, the Browns up by 17. In the backfield now, Abanaconda. On the snap, Simeon's got it. He's throwing to the rookie. He dropped it at the 35-yard line. I think he might have heard footsteps. MJ Emerson and JOK were in the neighborhood. 2 minutes away. We're at the 2-minute warning, everybody. 37-20, the Browns lead by 17.
How about JOK, Jim? What he's become here in his 3rd year. 8 tackles today, that gives him 98 on the season. He's going to have his first 100-tackle season. 20 of those 98 tackles have been tackles for loss, a couple of interceptions, 3.5 sacks. I really think there are a lot of guys who could go to this Pro Bowl on this defense, and I think JOK, along with Myles, I think you make the case for all 3 corners, have the opportunity to do that. And the way that he has blossomed under Jim Schwartz, we talked with Jason Tarver about it, he said he doesn't make the same mistake twice. He's learning every single week, and he is playing fast. And I'll tell you what, not just playing fast, Jim, he's playing very, very well.
He really is. It will be 2nd down and 10, and the Jets are out of timeouts. 2 minutes left to go in the game, and the Browns have secured this game, and with 2 minutes off that clock, they will have a playoff spot. In the backfield, Abanaconda, the rookie running back out of Pitt with Simeon. 2nd and 10 from the 35 of the Jets. He takes the snap. Simeon back to pass. Looks, throws middle. Abanaconda's got it. JOK and Takitaki get him out over the 40 at the 42-yard line. And that clock runs. 1:49 left to go. And the Jets go no huddle, and they're coming up. Ball is at the 42.5-yard line. 3rd down and 3. Everything's 4 downs now for the Jets. 2 receivers below us. 1 out wide left. Simeon back to pass. Looking near side, throws, and that's caught. He's got it. Thornhill is in there battling with Conklin, the tight end, but he's got a 1st down out to the Jet 49-yard line with 1:24 on the clock running left. 1st down, Jets.
This is perfect defense in this situation. You're forcing checkdowns on every play. At some point, Trevor Simeon's going to have to try to throw the ball down the field. I think the Browns are going to get a pick.
1:12 left. He's got it on 1st down. Back, throws it in the flat. Abanaconda's got it, and he's down to the Browns' 41-yard line. Brought down by JOK and Denzel Ward. And it looks like they've got another 1st down. They do. 1 minute away, everybody. 1 minute left to go. 1st and 10. The Jets have it at the 41-yard line. Snap back. Simeon in the pocket. Here they come after him. It's a tip ball, and it's caught at the 40-yard line. Pulled in by Abanaconda, and the clock is running. 40 seconds away from the postseason for the Browns. The Jets come up to the line of scrimmage at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 9. A half minute away. 30 seconds away. Abanaconda with Simeon in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. He throws over the middle. Abanaconda's got it and falls down at the 32-yard line. 18 seconds left. And I would say this to the Browns and to all of their fans. Clear your calendar in January, everybody. You are cordially invited to the NFL postseason. We're about to go in.
That's Cleveland's first charge timeout. Please reset the game clock at 12 seconds.
I think we might have gone in right now, but Zadarius Smith down at the 50, and hopefully the Browns' veteran defensive end is okay. But, Jim, you are exactly right. Think about what this team's had to overcome. No Nick Chubb, no Deshaun Watson. You lose Jed Wills, you lose Jack Conklin, you lose DeJuan Jones. Tonight, no Amari Cooper. Elijah Moore goes out. Heck, last week you lost your punter and your kicker in the same game, and yet this team every single week does what it needs to do to win, to be 11-5. Listen to this crowd.
Za'Darius Smith walking off under his own power. Over to the Browns sideline. The Browns defenders waving to him and pointing to him. He's been a big part of this. When they rebuilt that defensive front, he's kind of smiling and pointing back at them. And now the Jets with 12 seconds left to go, and the Browns up by 17. It's 3rd down and 1. But it's really 1st down and happiness here in Cleveland. The Browns are ready to go to the postseason. Simeon shotgun, takes the snap, back looking, tip pass at the line of scrimmage. We're down to 8 seconds left to go. Incomplete pass, and it will be 4th down and 1 for the Jets. What a ride.
What a ride it has been. You almost wish that was complete because he was going to get tackled. That would have been game over, but it is game over. Alex Wright getting that deflection, and right now a celebration about to break out here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And Jim, I am so happy to have you alongside for this great moment.
And it's 4th down and 1. 8 seconds left to go. Here are the Jets out of the shotgun. Simeon on 4th down. Takes the snap. Pops it over the middle. Caught by Yeboah. He's at the 15. JOK's got him. 3, 2, 1. That's it! The Browns are going to the playoffs. The postseason is back in Cleveland.
And Jim, 3 years ago, you made that iconic call. The only thing missing is all of you. Well, tonight, everybody is here, and this city, get together, have fun, and celebrate. What a season for your Cleveland Browns, 11-5, and now they're going to the playoffs.
Oh, boy, what a great job by everybody, by Kevin Stefanski, by the front office. Oh my God, they're playing the call.
And the crowd is loving it.
What a job done by everybody in this organization. But I got to tell you, I got a big heart for this head coach, and I just think he has done an amazing job with a tremendous staff.
The resilience every single week, go 1-0. That's what they ask this football team to do, no matter the obstacle, no matter who's in, who's out, as David Njoku is doing airplanes running around to celebrate with the Browns fans. What an unbelievable job. You're exactly right. Kevin Stefanski, in my opinion, should win his 2nd Coach of the Year in 4 seasons. This team, so much heart, so fun, 8-1 at home in front of the best fans in all of professional sports.
Now, according to Dan Tracy, and I never doubt the Apostle Tracy.
That's right.
They have never won 8 games at home in a regular season before in their history. 8-1. And what a run through all kinds of injuries. And the Browns just hung with it through 4 quarterbacks. And a 38-year-old quarterback, soon to be 39, gets off the couch, literally, and comes in and saves the season.
You heard this crowd chanting, Flacco, Flacco. The guy's thrown for 300 yards in 4 straight games. Jim, we've never seen that in Cleveland Browns history, and the Browns won all 4 of those games to punch their ticket into the postseason. And right now, come this Sunday, we are all Miami Dolphins fans to keep that dream alive, because there still is a path not only to the playoffs, but to the number 1 seed for your Cleveland Browns.
Final score tonight, the Browns 37 and the New York Jets 20. And the Browns go to 11-5 with 1 to play, but a lot of watching to do as the Browns have won it, and they have wrapped up a playoff spot, and the Browns are taking a lap around the Stadium Bowl to be with their fans. What a great moment to soak in here at Brown Stadium. And let me just say this, and I think Kevin Stefanski would be the first to say this. These fans have really pulled this team through many a tight spot in this stadium this year.
There's no doubt there is a clear home field advantage, and it is due to these fans bringing it every single week, every single Sunday, in this case on a Thursday night in late December, to see their team clinch a playoff berth on national television. I couldn't be happier. There are no better fans in the world. You all deserve it. Everybody enjoy this moment because this is truly special. 2020 was awesome, but it was in the midst of COVID, in the midst of a global pandemic. 10,000 people were here. Today this place was packed. It's a celebration, and we are just getting started.
And you know something? I think the night is still very young in Cleveland.
You're darn right about that.
All right, the final score, the Browns 37, the New York Jets 20. Nathan and I are back to wrap it up at Brown Stadium right after this timeout of the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Calling all Browns fans and dog lovers. Join the Barking Backers Club, the fan club for dogs presented by Milkbone in association with Embrace Pet Insurance and Pet Supplies Plus. You'll get access to premium live events, and your furry friend will receive a membership kit that they'll love. The Barking Backers is the ultimate fan club for dogs and the perfect way to show your love for your four-legged friend and for your Cleveland Browns. Sign up today at barkingbackers.com or on the Browns mobile app. But don't wait, spots are limited.
University Hospital's Harrington Heart and Vascular Institute, nationally recognized for precise diagnosis and treatment with the highest quality outcomes. Top-rated specialists, more treatment options, more life-saving interventions, and more clinical research to bring the latest therapies to patients. When you need heart and vascular care, University Hospital's Harrington Heart and Vascular Institute is here for you. Learn more at uhhospitals.org/heart.
In Cleveland, we believe in working hard and football. That's why Cross Country Mortgage is the official mortgage partner of your Cleveland Browns. That's two teams dedicated to getting it done and bringing home wins for the land. From buy to refi, let Cross Country Mortgage help you score the best loan.
Go get one done. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Reach out today at ccm.com.
Equal housing opportunity. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC. NMLS 3029.
Good school attendance is the foundation for student success. Even missing a few days a month can have a lasting impact on learning. The Cleveland Browns Foundation is a proud founding partner of the Stay in the Game Network, partnering with school districts to dramatically improve attendance in Ohio. The network partners with more than 40 school districts, impacting more than 230,000 students. Increasing attendance is a team sport. Visit stayinthegame.org to take action and support strong attendance in your community.
Hi, it's Riz. Tony Grossi joins us weekdays, 10 a.m., The Really Big Show. Home of the Browns, 850 ESPN, Cleveland.
Back at Brown Stadium, Jim Donovan, Nathan Zagura, Gerard Cherry making his way towards the Browns locker room for post-game interviews. And what a night. The Browns came in here knowing if they won tonight, it beat the Jets on Thursday Night Football. And let's be honest, everybody. When the schedule came out, Thursday Night Football on December 28th, Browns and Jets was supposed to be Aaron Rodgers. But it turned out to be the great story of the Cleveland Browns here tonight. Rodgers out with the torn Achilles. And look at what happened here this season, topped off by tonight. But the night started a little bleak when Amari Cooper was ruled out. And with all of those other injuries, you're saying to yourself, wow, how are the Browns going to do it? And they came out, Nathan, and really blew the doors off the Jets. Not so much in the second half, but in the first half, they really did.
Absolutely. Joe Flacco, 296 yards passing and 3 touchdowns in that first half. And you mentioned it was supposed to be Deshaun Watson against Aaron Rodgers in this game. Joe Flacco, the thought of him being a Cleveland Brown when the schedule makers made this was not even on their minds. And yet they came out. You think about the opening drive, 3rd and 15. He hits the Chief. You end up scoring Jerome Ford, catching a 70-yarder. The second drive, 3rd and 12. Who did he hit? The Chief. You end up scoring on Kareem Hunt, and then you get a pick 6 from Ronnie Hickman. And every time the Browns, in many cases, kind of let the Jets back into it, they answered the call and had a big touchdown, and they win it comfortably, 37-20.
All right, our final thoughts are being brought to you by Ohio Business Machines, because your office can't afford a timeout. Call 216-485-2000 or visit ohiobusinessmachines.com today. Let's go through some history. Joe Flacco, 5th quarterback in Super Bowl era to throw for 1,500-plus yards, 12-plus touchdowns in the month of December. The others, Peyton Manning did it in 2013, Tony Romo in 2012, Drew Brees in 2012, Kurt Warner in 2001. Joe Flacco is the first player in NFL history to record at least 250 passing yards and 2 touchdown passes in each of his first 5 games with a team.
Every week it's history. Last week it's Amari Cooper. This week it's Joe Flacco. I'm sure the Browns are also the first team in history to lose their kicker and punter in the same game late in the season. Sign guys off the streets who end up leading them in rushing touchdowns. Sign a quarterback off the streets who is putting on an unbelievable set of performances. And that's why I think this season has been so special, as these fans have kind of just supported and willed this team that is so blue collar, that is so lovable. They are so resilient. They never quit. And it has led us to this point here, Jim, 11-5, already locked into the playoffs. At worst, the 5 seed. At best, the 1 seed.
Well, let's talk about that, all right? They've got 1 to play. They get the weekend off. They really get a mini bye now, which they need, okay? And they get the mini bye. And then they play Cincinnati for the final game of the season in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Now, as Nathan mentioned, technically, really, they're locked in at number 5, but the division is still in play. And you wonder, how will the Browns do this now? If the division is gone and Baltimore wins it, and you are the 5th seed, what do you do down in Cincinnati? You have a lot of players that are ailing.
You get healthy. You got to try to get healthy, because this team right now is battered. They are beaten up, and yes, they have overcome a lot, but at some point, you need to get healthy, and then you need to figure out how to not turn the football over. Those are the 2 things that are going to be important in that week, getting this team rested. And so if Baltimore beats Miami, the Browns are the 5 seed. In essence, Week 18 does not matter to them. Now, if the Ravens lose to Miami on Sunday, the Browns are alive. And how do you approach that? Because Baltimore would then need to lose to Pittsburgh again in Week 18, and you would need Miami to lose to Buffalo in Week 18. And, of course, the Browns would then have to win in Cincinnati.
All right, but that's all of us in front of us right now, and those are all the ands, ifs, and buts. But for now, we'll just sit back and know that we've got postseason football coming, and the Browns are going to be in there, and that is really something. That really is. As Myles Garrett just finished up a television interview and is now getting ready to walk into the Browns tunnel. Fans are waiting for him all around the tunnel as they surround that locker room. We'll have to wait. The Browns always put up Kevin Stefanski's speech in these post-game situations, and they're so appropriate, and they hit the mark, and that 1-0 theme is always there, and the Browns on a big night, they went 1-0.
They did, in front of these fans. And Jim, with all that you have been through this year, to come back, by the way, still undefeated, the great Jim Donovan on the play call. Let's keep that going. You got 5 more in you, or maybe only even 4 more in you. We'll have to see what it is there for the Browns in the playoff run, but this was so special. I am so glad you were here to get to share in this moment with these fans, and just watching the people in the section in front of us. So powerful. This team is special, and you, sir, are special, and you are the voice of this team.
Nathan, thanks very much. You guys did a great job. Your patience all year long, and all the people that covered for me did such a great job. Chris Rose, Tom McCarthy, Andrew Siciliano, Jeff Phelps, all did a great job, and I thank them for that. And I thank you, and this was a great, great night, everybody. There were a lot of people that were kind of worried. That's that old Browns feeling of, I don't know, I hope they don't lose this one. But all of that has been gone, and I add Paul Keels, the great voice of the Ohio State Buckeyes, who also filled in for me. Thanks to all of them. They did a great job keeping the seat warm, and it was great to be here to share it all with you on the Browns Radio Network. A lot of thank yous. Thanks to Andy Roth, our coordinating producer. Dan Tracy on stats got multiple mentions in the pregame.
He's on fire.
Yeah, and during the broadcast. At $25 a mention, I'm going to be pretty good. I can pay for parking when I leave. The great Yak spot of the game, Michael Bohm, was our board operator. Our engineers, Mac Robinson and John Hovanek. Our sideline engineer is Clay Weiss. Our producer in the booth is Jason Gibbs. The post-game show's coming up next, presented by Howard Hanna Real Estate with Jeff Phelps and Tyvis Powell. Week 18 after this Sunday. The following week, the Browns take on the Bengals in Cincinnati. The day and time still to be determined.
Yeah, I think it'll have a lot to do with what happens with the Baltimore Ravens this week. I think if the Browns are out of it, it'll just be a normal Sunday game. If not, perhaps they want to put those things all at the same time. It's going to be fun to see, but the bottom line is the Browns are going to the playoffs.
By virtue of this win here tonight, the final score, The Browns 37, the New York Jets 20. Now, for Nathan Segura and Gerard Cherry, I'm Jim Donovan. What a thrill it's been to be bringing this game to you, and more games to come as the Browns go in to the postseason. The Browns win it over the Jets. You're listening to the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network. Happy New Year, everyone. He's got Cooper wide open for a touchdown.
Thanks for joining us for the game. Cleveland Browns football has been brought to you by Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes. We love your Browns. This broadcast is a copyright of the Cleveland Browns and the National Football League. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the prior consent of the NFL is strictly prohibited. This has been a production of the Cleveland Browns Media Network. This is the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
The University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network on 850 ESPN Cleveland is brought to you by thelandondemand.com. Get all of Tony Grossi's Browns coverage and watch crystal clear live broadcasts of our shows. Go to thelandondemand.com to sign up today. That's thelandondemand.com.
Stay tuned. The official post-game show is next. This is the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.